do, though. I agree. Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Clout Route podcast.
I want to be ninja.
Oh, my God. Okay, good. That's it.
Good.
Oh,
That's
God.
it. I didn't go with the long. There's a long version, too. We'll get to that at some point.
Oh, good. Okay. Oh, this is with tap water, isn't it?
Yep. Well, it's spring. It's spring, and it's energy, and it's vodka, and it's
Sprung out of somewhere.
So I hope everyone's doing excellent today. Today, the 66th episode of the Clout Route podcast.
No way.
Welcome, welcome, welcome. Does it seem like we've been around that long?
Some days.
Break that down to weeks. So, okay.
It's a lot of weeks. It's 66 weeks.
Break
Which
that down to weeks.
it's-
Oh, no, listen. We get to
Somehow
hear
we've
this again.
spanned 3 years, though, right? Because of the timing. Because we started in around October-ish or something like that.
Right, it is interesting to think
So
about
we're
that,
in our
too.
third calendar year
Interesting.
of routing the clout or
Routing the clout.
charting those that ride the clout route. However you really want to look at it, and sometimes it depends on the day. But yeah, it's been a long time.
The Clout BORG route. That's what we call it today.
We're headed to the nicest episode of all time. It's going to be very nice.
It's what, 69?
Oh, yep.
69 is going to be a special one. You guys all got to tune in for that.
So nice. Nothing like some riot punch to start you off. Where I've got something to wash it down with.
Wash it down. Anyways, once I get all these links shared out, we will get into the meat and potatoes, as you say.
Oh, but we have to do that while drinking, too? That I did not know about that. That would be gross.
Every time I say meat and potatoes, I think of the clip of Chris the Narc, where he's like calling out ex-SNT, and he's like, all the former SNT people can suck my balls, or whatever. He grabs his nuts and shakes them, which is nasty and depraved of him to do, but
I'm so glad that's not what I think of when anyone says potatoes. I feel bad for you, brother.
He's grabbing the old meat and potatoes. Here
Frank and
the
beans.
link. Okay, we're getting the
Give me
link
the
shared
link. Give me the
out.
link.
And we're what are you?
I'm nervous.
Are you nervous for this quiz today, Kev? We are quizzing Kev.
Is
today,
it going to tell you
testing
guys how
his
smart I
knowledge.
am? Because I'm self-conscious about that.
This is all shit that you should know, Kevin.
Okay, good. No pressure then.
Yeah.
Because if it comes out that
I
I'm
hope
dumb,
I didn't make it too hard.
I won't have any excuse for why I'm bald. So you're really putting me out on a limb here.
So Kevin's going to get quizzed, and then we're also going to talk about the creator clash stuff, interesting breaking news, and
Spot opened up for you.
And tons of links today. I mean, of quick routes today. Links in the quick routes today.
Ooh.
So we got tons
That
of
riot juice is kicking in early.
Yeah, you know, I'm already slurring my speech. So prepare yourselves. Buckle up, buckaroos, because we've got quite the dozer today. Are you ready?
I'm ready. Let's go. What do we...
Let's get right into the news. So first, I wanted to ask, did you see
No whammies.
the dumb morning show I did this week?
I actually missed the morning. Well, first of all, did you do the morning show like 2 hours earlier than usual?
Did I?
Did you do it normal, like earlier?
I
Maybe
think
not
I
2
did
full
it
hours.
Maybe like an hour earlier than you.
Okay.
Than you?
It felt earlier.
But I definitely went longer than usual because I went on quite the tirade, you could say. I'm going to go on quite the fucking tirade today, too.
Are you getting a follow-up?
But anyways, I wanted to ask,
Let's go.
what did you think about the TikTok lady that triggered me? Did you see at least that part?
Let's see it.
Let's see it. Now, this is even more
No,
cringe.
I didn't get to see this.
You're going to get even more cringe out of this time that we're watching this.
Very good.
Because it is another lady introducing the cringy lady's TikTok in her TikTok. So it's like cringe.
Oh, it's like cringeception.
So here you go.
That's neat.
Check this out.
And Bobby Lee real quick, and then we're gonna talk.
You know, I feel so bad saying this story.
Girls are always cool.
And so I stick it in, it's very tight.
Oh, no. Trigger
And
warning.
then, the moon is shining through
Did
a
you use
little
the lube?
crack. No.
We don't need to retread these
Heisel.
waters.
Yeah, this is bad. I immediately reverted to my bad habit of reading chat while you play something suspicious. So hang on.
We don't need to retread these waters, guys. You were there for the Thursday morning show. If you weren't, you might have been there for Luke's good old stream where we argued about it. I don't think we need to rehash it today. I just kind of wanted to bring it up for fun.
Oh, yeah. Get your plug in there, man. What's up, doggo? What's up, Zool?
So, we've got Borgs today. We're equipped with the
Is
Borg.
that a Star Trek thing?
If you don't know, the Borg is a Star Trek thing.
Isn't
so
it like a assimilated mind or being or something?
you've got what's Baldy's name? I can't think of it.
Kevin.
Nope.
You sound like my grandpa.
The X-Men dude, the Star Trek dude, the bald guy that played Xavier, and the main dude in one of the Star Treks.
Patrick Stewart.
Couldn't think of his name.
Picard.
Yep.
Jean-Luc.
He is the Borg at some point, because that's the meme that I always see is like him with like wires coming out of his head, and he's got like a red dot eye and shit. The Borg. But that's not what we're drinking.
Oh, I hope not, because I just drank some. So you tell me about this after I drink it.
But the Blackout Rage Gallon is what we're drinking.
That's Kamchatka too.
kids do these
You
days.
splurged on the good stuff, didn't you?
We're supplementing as well because nobody wants to drink a gallon of nasty ass shit.
Gotta chase that.
But I did a fun little votey thing. Why can't I think of what it's called? Is that
poll.
too many drinks?
Yeah, wow. God damn, I'm glad I took the blue punch. Jesus.
I did a nice poll, and I said, what is or what was or is. I mean, I don't really drink that much, so it's was for me, but it is for some people. What's your guilty pleasure drink? Did you vote?
I did.
What did you vote?
I voted for Natty Light, but in my head canon, I was voting for Natter Days, which is like the weird strawberry lemonade that they make.
Ooh, interesting.
That
I've
is
never tried
pretty
that.
good. I almost brought it. In today's economy, it's one of the few good buys because you can get a 6-pack of Tall Boys for $5, which always leads me to question what I'm actually consuming. But yeah, it tastes better than this Borg. I'll tell you that. So I voted for Natty Light. So Jaeger bombs, I tell you what, don't ever put a camera on me if I've had Jaeger bombs. That's just
I thought
awful.
this kind of turnout was, I mean, we only had 13 people vote, so it really wasn't that much.
Good. That's
it was only a
good.
day ago. I didn't let it play out for very long.
That's very healthy. I'm proud of all of you.
But yeah, Jaeger bombs and Natty at the top with Four Loko in a close second, and no votes for the 40-ounce or the 40-ounce malt.
I've been surprised at how many things are malt beverages that I didn't realize.
Well, right. I think that people. I mean, I
like
think
those
Four
little
Loko
Fireball
is even
shots.
malt, right?
Yeah, I think
Is
that's a malt. Freaking Twisted Tea's a malt. Yeah, it's like
twist my tea, baby.
nice. I see what you did there.
Anyway,
No
so you
love
can
for the
continue with
40
your
ounces.
point.
Nobody grew up playing Edward 40 hands, huh?
I guess not.
Thank God we're not doing that here.
That's degenerate shit. Man, that's one of like the funniest episodes of How I Met Your Mother is when Jason Segel has the fucking Edward 40 hands. And he's like, taped all to him. I love that. I should play that game more often.
Funny
honestly.
guy.
Anyways, let's get into the drama of the week. How about that, Kev? Are you ready
Oh
for some
man,
drams?
I'm never ready for the drama,
Some
but I have
drams.
my Borg juice. Yeah, Edward 40 hands is incredibly annoying. It's hard to go to the bathroom. So hopefully the drama doesn't feel anything like a game of Eddie 40 hands.
Eddie 40 hands. One time? That's it? Man, I've done Eddie 40 hands like at least a dozen times.
Yeah, usually part of the beer Olympics, right? That's an Ohio thing, right? Is that just a Midwestern thing?
You think I've
We
done
come
it that
up
many
with
times,
competitive
really?
reasons to drink.
I mean, that is true. We do come up with like beer Olympics and shit, but do you think I've done Edward 40 hands that many times? Hell no.
Not unless it was with tequila.
Hell no.
Call him,
Don't let him in on the...
call
you're
him
giving
Danny
it away.
Cuervo hands over here.
You're giving it all away, Kevin.
Bollocks.
They had to pay for this stuff. That's the only
Wait.
content when we talk about tequila shots.
Oh, that's saving that for the Patreon when it comes. Huh?
Anyways,
What up, B-Dub?
let's get into some of this fucking bullshit with the Creator Clash. So, are you caught up on the
I
news?
think I am.
So you are.
So let me. Okay, can I just pretend? Can I do the run through and you just
Exact-
tell
I
me
love
if I
that.
know it?
I love
How
that. I
about
love
this?
that.
Okay. So Froggy Fresh threw a little jab
Froggy.
at the co-promoter of the Creator Clash, Anisa, right? And said
Anisa.
that if he lost his fight, he'd be so ashamed that he would buy her OnlyFans or subscribe to her OnlyFans. I don't know what the exact wording was. And then
Exactly.
I don't know how much time happened after that, but then there's a tweet from the official Creator Clash Twitter account that says there's a change to the card and Froggy Fresh will be replaced. And they also turned the replies off, which is usually a good sign.
That was also wild to
It's
me.
very telling. If you know ahead of time, I just don't want to hear back on this. You kind of already know how it's going to be received, in my opinion. But then I hear it also could have had something to do with the 3 days he spent training with our boy. I can't reach the soundbite, but you already know it's my favorite one.
Oh, you know it, lad. You know that Hassan Piker
Recently
I'm coming
blocked.
to kill you in Los Angeles at your house.
Yes.
So yes, it sounds
How
like
much
he
did
was
I
on
get?
some Borg there. Actually,
I bet that was part of his training.
So anyways, we're gonna watch some of this and go along and see how this all plays out here. So this right here is where it started, and I think this is at least where it started. This is where it starts for me. This is where the story starts for me. Now I can't confirm or deny whether he's made any low blows or pot shots before this. I know that this is where the drums really starts.
Oh, the mother on Twitter, yeah.
The mother on Twitter unfolds after this,
That was
actually. So
hilarious.
it's
Okay.
as a result of this. I believe. Now, you could correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure as a result of this, more drums comes forward. We'll look at it. So this is the initial TikTok tweet short.
Substantial evidence that Chris Raygun is now on Adderall.
Which, so, first off, is that a problem in professional sports? Are you not allowed to be on Adderall?
I think I just heard something the other day about an NFL player who was microdosing on mushrooms and taking Adderall before the games. I don't see how it could be a performance enhancer, but maybe
Whatever
it's
you
a thing. I don't know. Thank you. I appreciate this. These are my performance enhancers over here, but I don't know. Is that a thing? I really don't know if
I think he's
taking
being funny,
Adderall.
right?
I think
He's
this
just
is
being
probably just a joke, right? He's promoting a fight. You gotta talk shit to your opponent. That's how you promote a fight.
Which
It's
is
one of
what
the only
I
ways to
thought.
do this, which I guess we'll get into that soon. But
That's really what I thought going into this. When I honestly, I was tipped off to the story first by, when I
you.
woke up, it was a shit show already. Because I think this all happened last night when, not this specifically, but all of the, drums hit last night where they were tweeting out he's canceled and blah, blah, blah.
are we shortening drama now? I didn't know that. Thank
Drums.
you. Thank you. I have to keep up with this stuff. Yeah.
Anyway, here, I'm going to scoot
Yes.
buttons to you. I'm going to free reign, dude. You know what?
We like it. I see some new faces in the chat, so I'll say hi to
Hippy
Pest
Dippy.
Sweater Vest and Hippy Dippy real quick.
Hippy Dippy Sky Fortress. I think that is somebody I know.
Oh.
Looking at the picture, but
Hello.
the name is new. So hello, nice to see you. Vault Wanderer, of course, in the chat. Nice to see you. Sweater Vest Quartet. Yeah, I knew it was Babs. That's what I thought.
Nice.
Past Doggo, Zulish. Nice to see everybody here. Okay. So let's let this play out a little bit more, okay, before we comment any further. I'm
Fine.
notorious for pausing too much, Kevin.
Yeah, dude, you gotta let it breathe. You gotta let it marinate.
Man,
He's the anti-Hassan.
amphetamines couldn't save Hitler, and they can't save you either.
Oh goddamn.
On April 15th,
Damn.
if I don't hurt you beyond what anybody could have imagined, I will be so disappointed in myself that I will
He can't even do it.
I know he
subscribe
hesitates.
to Anissa's OnlyFans.
Even he's like, God, what am I about to do here?
Well,
God damn
and
it.
that's what I'm kind of. I
do
made a
this?
short about this morning.
I
Because
saw that.
I knew that it would be a spicy short.
Like a meatball.
He even knows, saying it here, like he hesitates and everything. You can see in his face, like, oh, this might be one that gets me in trouble.
This ought to do it.
I don't think he necessarily thought that he would probably get banned from the event for it. Maybe. I don't know what he thought, but
I don't know. Yeah.
he knew he was going to get some shit for this, one way or the other. And if we go to his Twitter now, we can
it's a bold
investigate
strategy.
it looks like he might have. This is 39 minutes ago. He's saying something else. This is like a diss
song?
track or something.
Oh my goodness.
I don't know if we're gonna get that.
They got
deep.
the
I
votes
need
out,
a few
didn't
more
they?
drinks before I get that far.
Yeah, save that
But
for the end of the stream. We'll
If
circle
we
back.
scroll through here, let's put our beautiful
A musical
faces on,
outro, if you will.
rather than me scrolling through. So what ends up happening is Maureen, I guess is what her name is, which would be Anisa's mother. Okay, Idubbbz' mother-in-law, Maureen, started talking smack. Now, it was after the OnlyFans post, okay? So we can say that. If we look here, here's the OnlyFans post. After this, he gets into a couple more talking about. The interesting thing is that he makes that thing, drops the Anisa bomb, and then here he starts talking about. I keep wanting to say Wigger, but it's because it's his fucking handle, Sam Hyde.
We'll be live in an hour, guys. Sorry, I can see the alert from YouTube right now. We're not. You just said a bad word, so hang on, guys. We'll be back.
Whoa, you scared me for a second. I was like, what did I do?
No, that's only happens if you talk about Warner's Brothers films.
We're on high alert here. But anyways, he has a few comments about Sam Hyde, and then up here he says, "Better a imp than a pimp." Shout out your boy Idubbbz. Anisa, come get your mom. And obviously she's deleted her accounts since all this has went down. Anisa's mother, but she said something like, "Why don't we replace the imp or something with somebody better?" Which she was referring to Froggy.
Of course, Ian, because she's very disappointed in her daughter's choice of a mate.
This fucking gimp.
Yeah.
Get this sackless son of a bitch out of here. No. She says replace this imp, referring to Froggy Fresh, and then Marine Idubbbz hit me up to beat up your daughter's boyfriend. LOL. I don't remember what that was in context with, but they continue to have a back and forth.
That was the tiny balls one. Here it is.
Oh yeah. He wouldn't have the fight if not for her. That's why, numbnuts. And
Idubbbz hit me up to beat up your daughter's boyfriend. That's oi. That's I mean, that's good though. You know, like any promoter would love that. You know, freaking
that's the
Dana
thing.
White would be fucking doing a line, being like, "That's the good shit
Well,
right
that's the
there,
biggest
man.
thing to
Like,
me
let's
here is,
go.
like,
Let's hype this
look.
fight up, brother."
Look, this is how if I would advise, here's Danny's
Ooh, where's the Nikki
advising
Rachita?
hour. Nikki Rachita.
We need the glasses. Where are they?
Oh.
Fresh from his Bahama vacation. Hang on, we got our attorney back. There we go.
If I were to advise here, sipping on a little BORG on vacation here, if I were to advise, what they should have done is seen this as some fucking back and forth wrestle fucking mania bullshit, like you're saying, just some fucking characters fighting and bitching.
Mm-hmm.
Do the thing. It's for charity. So do the thing. Let it play out. Do the thing. Anisa could tell her mom a few things probably, like chill the fuck out on Twitter, maybe. But they should have just let this play out, done the event, and then been like, look, we're not going to do any more with Froggy Fresh. Plain as that. He's an asshole. We don't like him or whatever because he made remarks about Anisa, blah, blah, blah. Like, I don't see why it was a very emotionally reactionary moment from Anisa, clearly, that he just gets ejected.
You don't think this was Idubbbz pulling a Will Smith and just being like, I gotta go slap
Keep
this
my
dude?
wife's name out your fucking mouth. Yeah, maybe. I like that actually. This is Idubbbz doing the Will Smith.
Either
For
all of it's
real.
okay or you're making fun of my wife, in which case, oh wait, none of it's okay. That's 2016 Idubbbz that I remember. Yeah, I agree with you. It's 3 weeks, right, to the fight. I think what you do here, you say to yourself, this isn't ideal, but it's free promotion to these fights. And then, yeah, we'll get to the fight. We'll have maybe a few more people in attendance or watching it on pay-per-view because of it. And then, yeah, we discreetly, quietly just don't do business with Froggy again. And we maybe put something in our contracts for next year that say you can't make fun of the boss's OnlyFans, and then you just deal with it that way, and then you're done.
I like that clause. You need to include
Yeah,
that for
apparently
sure.
you need to have a hurt feelings clause. Like, don't go into fight promotion. It's probably not the business. This whole thing just makes my head explode. That Idubbbz of all people
Well, it sucks
would be
too,
that
because
soft.
I love them. I like
and
them.
then in this business, like,
I mean, I know that you might not. I mean, I don't know what your status is on an Idubbbz. Are you a thumbs up or thumbs down on Idubbbz these days? I mean, before
I have
this.
mixed feelings. I had mixed feelings before this. I subscribe to the idea that everyone's allowed to grow and change their perspective, so I don't want to hold someone to a standard that they set a few years ago if they've acknowledged that they've changed for whatever reasons. But on the other hand, I do find him to be a bit of a hypocrite at times, and I don't know, this one, if I was kind of a neutral on him beforehand, this one's kind of put a bad taste in my mouth.
Well,
No pun intended.
Right, like I'm a big fan. I mean, I like all the shit he does, and I like Anisa most of the time. Her takes on Twitter or when she appears on like podcasts or shows with Idubbbz, she seems to be level-headed, nice person. I think they really are nice people, and I think they suffer from a little bit of that. I mean, they're just like, I don't know if it's like I don't know. They've went too far in one direction, and now they can't let jokes hang anymore. It's like, look, it was a bad joke. I mean, this is the same kind of shit that I was kind of talking about with Bobby. His is much worse than this situation, but
You're going to bring that one back up.
yeah, I'm going to bring that one up. You know why?
God damn it. No, I did not know about that. Just so you guys know, I am not prepped of the sound bites that get added.
That's the only one. The ninja ones are the only ones. I had to bring it back. But I don't know, dude. They're just being too sensitive about the whole thing. I hope they change their mind, honestly. I mean, this here says, there has been a change in the lineup, and Froggy Fresh will no longer be fighting against Chris Raygun. We will announce his replacement in the coming days. With just 3 weeks left, the countdown to Creator Clash 2 has begun. Then, this is later, by the way. This is like the next day, I think, or it was hours later for sure, when they commented again and said, Creator Clash's goal is to make an inclusive and fun environment for creators and fans while giving back to charity. This has always been our mission, and Froggy Fresh is calling him out specifically, by the way. Froggy Fresh's recent behavior does not align with that mission. We look forward to sharing positive experience on April 15th.
Man, dude, that's
they
fucking
really
10 ply,
put him
bud,
on blast,
to quote one of my
too.
favorite television shows.
I mean, it's God, fuck. It's worse than just firing him and being like, "Good, you're out," like kicking. But they're also like putting a message out there, essentially being like, "This guy, we are nice people, and this guy is not a nice person." Honestly,
Yeah, he's a bad guy. He's getting kicked out because
He
he's
made
not
one
nice enough
joke.
to be here.
I mean, like I said again, I want to reiterate, like I love these guys, but
This is also a huge, this is really shitty. I don't know much about Chris Raygun, but to change a fighter
I mean, they're both
for
big
someone
YouTubers, for
with
sure.
only for a professional to have the fight change 3 weeks in advance it'd be a big deal.
Wow,
You would
I
be
didn't even think about
commended
that.
as the fighter. Like, it happens a lot. People get hurt in training, and then you'll be kind of commended if you're willing to let somebody step up and fill that spot and still fight them on short notice, because it's a big deal. You spend all this time. This is a little different because, neither of them are probably trained fighters anyway, so you're still just fighting someone. But again, a real-time, full-time pro fight promoter would not be doing this over a couple of tweets, man. This would all be handled, sure. You're probably not going to tweet nasty things about Dana White's wife either, but he's going to get fucking paid, and then he's going to kick your ass to the curb and make sure you never work there
That's what I kind
again.
of thought.
And
like,
it's business, man. Take care of business first. I don't get it.
It's very interesting. I mean, because it's like a creator, YouTuber, hybrid kind of event, it feels like it lives constantly on Twitter too, where it can be like exist in the drama as well. So I feel like this is part of that kind of, but in the same route, like it seems, I don't know. It's unprofessional, like you said. It's weird. The whole thing struck me as weird. Like, the biggest point of contention for me, honestly, was the fact that this dude has been training for however long, and it's literally 3 weeks out, and this motherfucker gets shut down. No, I think there's still, cross your fingers out there, I think there's still a chance that they may, like, retract this or, like, amend, I hope.
Maybe.
God.
I feel like they're the
fuck,
type
but-
to double down in this scenario.
I mean,
but-
potentially, but...
I don't know him personally, so that's all speculation on my part. But they were emotional enough to make this first decision, so I don't know what's going to happen. Who's
What
going
a
to be the
bad
one to
look.
toss a bucket of cold water on him to get him to think about it clearly in the first place? I don't
mean,
know.
Idubbbz, I feel like, has already been on the, not because of the content he makes, but kind of like the what his existence right now. He's just been on the downward spiral.
Some of it is the content he makes, like the my
guess,
favorite Chex Mex pieces or stuff like that. There have been a couple videos where I've been like, my dude,
Fair point. Yeah,
what
like,
are you doing, man? I hope you get through it,
But
whatever you're getting
he's
through.
definitely like, I mean, obviously he's expressed, like on that podcast with Anthony Padilla, he expresses like, look, I had uncomfortable things with my fans, yada yada. I didn't like my interactions with my fans, so I've kind of shifted the way I do my content, which is fair, I guess, but it's just all weird. I mean, he's existed in a very weird bubble online because he goes from, it's hard for you to go from like the most hypercritical, like crazy, saying the N-word, F-slur, blah, 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 eating hair and shit. Crazy
Yeah, the
stuff
hair eating.
online.
Yeah.
You do that kind of crazy shit online, and then now, years later, you're like correcting course and you want to be this, we're positive people, whatever, which I get that sentiment, but it's like,
It's fair.
you've already garnered all the crazy eyes. You did that for years. So it's like, yeah, the crazy eyes are now criticizing you too for all this weird shit that you're doing. I don't know. Anisa and Idubbbz really, I hope, get their shit together and fix this Froggy situation. You want to look at chat?
Yeah. Either that or we need to start the Clout clash or something, you know?
The Clout clash. I mean, we'll get some of the...
We'll slide in
We'll
here.
get some of the people in chat to sign up for some fights. Fly them in. We'll do backyard brawls. It'll be kind of like that superhuman guy that like jumps off the back porch into barbed wire. It'll be like...
Whoa.
It'll be like backyard
That took a
barbed
turn.
wire rings that you fight in, and like...
God damn.
We're gonna get some. We're working on it. Okay, guys. Just the Clout clash. It's coming.
I was just gonna go with like kickboxing or something, but hey, you know that works too.
Yeah.
You know, let's do that.
Let's see what up. We've got fun fact. Anisa spent years openly flirting with Froggy's opponent, even while with Ian. She was a super simp. Venti did a video years back on it.
Oh,
You know what's funny about
every
this?
day's a school day.
I saw like, I don't know if there were doctored images or whatever, so you can take this with a grain of salt. I don't know. But I saw an image of Anisa like comments, and they were all to Leafy, and she was super simping for him, saying like, I'll protect you with my breasts, hero, or something. And it was like really weird, obscure tweets, but she was a simp for Leafy at one point. I mean, we all grow, people.
Yeah.
We all grow and change. Give her the benefit of the doubt, I guess, a little bit. I don't think she's any longer a Leafy fan. I hope not. Holy
What
cow.
a turn she took, it seems. Yeah.
Yeah, right. I'm so sick of people's mommies coming to defend them. I mean,
Her.
yeah, right? Like,
Retweet.
that's a big thing, too. It's like, have you seen this before on the online space? Have you seen
Moms?
obviously someone's mother come to the defense of a creator online for some sort of anything? I
No,
don't think
that
I've
was
ever
a first
seen.
for me. I've seen friends come to other people's
Right.
defense online, and even then, at times, I'm usually on the back channels being like, "Hey, just leave it alone. Like,
Let your boy."
stop it. Yeah, just stop." But I've never seen a parent like that dive in on Twitter. On Twitter of all places, like, why?
I would be texting my
Why are
mom
you on
immediately,
Twitter
like,
if
"Yo,
you're
Mom,
not ready? Yeah, exactly. That's what I'd be doing.
Bam.
I wouldn't been saying shit on Twitter. I'd have been on the phone with my mom like, hey, what are you doing and also why?
Delete it.
And delete that and potentially also your account, apparently.
Yeah, for sure.
And also,
New
boomers,
account.
quit making your Twitter handle like your first name and last name with your middle initial on it. Like, Jesus.
Oh, God.
It's
yeah.
Twitter, man, not LinkedIn.
Oh, goodness
Come on.
gracious.
Get out of here, mom and dad.
Anyways, so yeah, fuck off, mom and dad. Dear mama.
Sorry,
Square Best
mama.
Quartet says, you know me, Kevin. I'm Danny's twin from an alternate universe where he has hair.
Oh.
Laugh out loud. Just kidding. It's me, George.
What up, George?
Oh, because
How
I
you
think
doing, man?
at one point you might have said new people in the chat. Sweater Vest Quartet.
Oh, I meant like the new today. Like
Right,
you weren't here when I said hi the first time. That's all I meant. But welcome. Good to see you again.
She said he had tiny balls. No joke. I mean, that's kind of gross. Okay. She's Anisa. I mean, what do I say about that? I don't know. What's your hot take on Idubbbz tiny balls? Oh God.
I'm not surprised. In the words of Nate Diaz, I'm not surprised, motherfuckers.
Bab says if he's training with Sam, I'm sure he can get his foot in the door somewhere. I mean,
Yeah.
Right. I mean, he's already getting tagged in like
You
Happy
think-
Punch bullshit with
Yeah,
Keemstar.
so you think Keem
and,
isn't
like-
gonna scoop this up immediately
Yeah, but
and
it's-
be like,
it's right
let's
down
get
his alley.
right to the jabs.
Yeah, exactly. And then he gets
Overhand
to tweet
right, hook to the left.
Idubbbz and Anisa for weeks and say like, look what we did with Froggy.
And then they'll make it
Fresh,
like
an
they'll make it a
incredible boxer."
stipulation. They'll be like, the co-main event loser gets a year subscription to Anissa's OnlyFans. Like they're gonna
stop.
fucking lean into
Kevin,
it.
you're giving
dude.
him ideas, dude. That's too
I'm
good.
telling you, man. The Clout Clash. I should do this.
The Clout
I could do this all
Clash!
day. I'm telling you. What coming up with fake fights, man? I could do it.
Doinks!
Sam trained Harley, no issue last time, to be fair. You know, that's a good thing, too. And I forgot to really lean into the whole Sam of it all. Like, I do really think
It's hard to forget to do that.
between the inflammatory video he made about subscribing to her OnlyFans and then the mom incident was the Sam Hyde stuff. And I mean, like, whatever. I don't think that maybe she saw the pictures and it did, fuck it, get rid of him, you know. But I do think that their relationship with Sam Hyde probably.
I guess it didn't help.
Right.
Right.
Exactly. Yeah, it definitely didn't help. And I can imagine a world where these guys are so sensitive about their event and worried and cautious about their event that they're like, if you're boxing with Sam Hyde in the first place, if you're training with him or whatever, we don't even want him to even appear at our place or have a chance of that anyway. So maybe they're already thinking. I mean, it's all
That's just
soy, stupid
Kinda
shit.
dumb, if you ask me, though.
No,
Like,
I agree.
What business did you get yourself into? And I understand that it's for charity, so I don't want to like hammer the word business too many times to where it sounds like, but it's irrational. That's exactly the kind of thing that this is. It's a fighting promotion. Like personal issues draw money.
Right,
Like that's
yeah,
what
yeah.
it does. You just should have. It makes no sense to me that they would do.
They
this.
need to
So
take some.
They need to hire someone else who knows what they're doing to run this business, and they can just be the faces of it.
They need to
'cause
take some advice from Vince McMahon himself.
Jesus Christ.
Call the man
it's
up.
So dumb.
It's his attendance that they called a brand risk with Sam. So VW actually followed up with basically what I was saying.
Yeah, like who would care? Even if they do show up and make is it going to be any worse than Airsoft Fatty doing the fucking national anthem?
Well, I mean, it depends on how
who cares
crazy
if there's
they
a memeable
actually
moment?
think he is.
It's not going to make
You know what I
Ian
mean?
look bad, though.
I
Like, if
think
somebody
that-
comes to his place and does something stupid, it's going to
I just
draw
think that
attention
they
to
think-
it, and they'll be able to say, this wasn't me. Sorry, go ahead.
I think that they think he's crazier than what he really is. You know what I
just-
mean?
like, what?
Like he's an
Like, how
unhinged personality online, whatever. But I think that they are inflated to such a sense that they like think
What are
that
they
going to
do? Drop a hard R on a mic? You know?
Well,
like
maybe
what are they
that.
gonna do? Pull an old school Idubbbz on
Right,
him? Like
maybe.
what are they gonna do?
Right, maybe one of those, but I think maybe even more so they think that he's going to get in some kind of conflict, confrontation or whatever. I mean, like
Yeah, it's a fight.
Like
He
VW
should get into
said,
conflicts. It's a
attendance,
fight.
Brand risk. I mean, I don't know. Right. I mean, you can only kind of speculate.
Again,
but-
I like put on a concert next time, Idubbbz. Maybe you'll have a better. Maybe you'll
Right.
be more fit to
I
do
do
that.
agree
Get
that-
out of the fight game.
his
Because
sensitivity,
you're turning money away.
or at least their sensitivity, does not lend them to this business. Yeah, like they need to come off of that a little bit. This was like they want to be all positive, and I get it, whatever. But this was like the most like engaged, like wrestling WWE style, like personal jab kind of out of what do they call it? What did Trump call it? Locker room talk. That's what it is. It's kind of, you know what I mean? It's that kind of shit. Like, this is the only bit of that they've gotten at all, except for, like, Dad making a soft ass fucking, like, hit rap piece or whatever on AB because he's going to fight him. It's like, I mean, that's as valid a promo as what Froggy was doing. He's just was a little bit more mean.
I don't know. I mean, I felt like it was a pretty harmless joke. The
OnlyFans thing?
Yeah. Oh, if I lose, I'm going to subscribe to her OnlyFans. I think you could have said a lot worse. You'd have to said a lot worse.
He didn't say anything bad about her. He just said, like, I mean, the point of contention was that if I lose as punishment, I'm going to have to subscribe. I mean, he didn't say anything explicitly, but the punishment aspect of it is like, oh, why is it a punishment to subscribe to Anisa's OnlyFans? Well,
there are a lot of ways you can answer that though, and they're not all of them are disrespectful. They're not all disrespectful. Most of them are, but some of them are actually out of respect to Idubbbz, right? Or just your wallet.
There you go.
So
disrespect my wallet.
Disrespect my wallet. We're gonna go out there and fight in 3 weeks, but I don't know. I feel bad for the non-fight fans. We've talked about fighting a lot for.
We're about out of this.
Sorry, guys.
Once we get through chat, we'll be done with the creator clash of Biz Nas. I know that it's a controversial point. Well, I was supposed to ask you about WrestleMania too. But
I know. I was like, whoa, this is like a Kev-centric episode.
We
got boxing and wrestling and fucking Riot Punch. It's awesome.
We may get to that. Okay.
Speaking of,
VW says. His wife has his balls in a lockbox, I'm sure. Kev Danny, would you let your significant other do OnlyFans?
Well, yeah. I mean, I don't know.
I would let my significant other do OnlyFans. It's just funny that my significant other would never do
Yeah,
OnlyFans.
it's one of those things. It's like, well, on one hand, like I can't let anybody do anything, right? Like, would I go into a relationship with someone that has an OnlyFans? Possibly. Potentially not. It really depends on like what level of service is it. So I watched some true crime.
Boogie, spread butthole, nasty
God.
ass. No, I'm just
no.
kidding.
So what I was saying though,
I mean Nick Cotto. I said
if
Boogie.
you take the there's a name, true crimers will know this name, Grant Amato. So like that's a dude who legit murdered his entire family because he needed more money to pay for his cam girlfriend. So
that's fucked.
If I probably would have a hard time dating someone whose job it is to like fake relationships online. If it's that kind of an OnlyFans where you're in that deep and having like but I don't know,
like
if you're just
amaranth?
like if you're just like posting pictures of yourself, I don't think I'd have a problem with that.
Interesting question, Babs.
I don't ascribe to this idea that, what was it, like Aries Spears or something used to have a comedy bit about this, like, well, you wouldn't want to date someone who you're the only person in the world that's attracted to them, right? So, like, I don't know. I think I'm comfortable enough in myself to deal with that, but I don't know. It's a good question. It's a tough one.
Like I said, my wife would never do OnlyFans, but if she wanted to,
because he would not let her.
Go right ahead,
Hellfire
babe.
and brimstone.
Go right ahead, babe. Do what you want, but
just live your life.
I don't think she would want to.
Hey.
Don't think I have to worry about that. Pest says, "Ooh, no, Danny, that's the worst take." Well,
not about. This was from a while ago. This wasn't
was
about the OnlyFans thing.
I'm sure if it's that bad of a take, Pest, that Luke's gonna be calling me to be on a show or something to argue about it. So
V-Dubbbz on the money. Only boxing match I'm looking forward to is Wings versus Boogie,
which is on the docket. Definitely happening. We'll look at the tweet. Actually, let's just look at it now. We'll hop out of chat real quick. We'll look at the tweet. I've got it at the bottom of the doc because it's recently new, actually. Boxing match confirmed. I mean, how wild is that?
Danny drinking orange soda.
It was funny to, like, think about it. but it's real funny that it's actually going to happen.
Look here, listen.
Misfits Series 007, it was confirmed by Keemstar that this fight will be happening on the prelims. The rounds will also be 1 minute. So what's that mean?
Which part? Well, the 1 minute round means that's a smart choice by the promoter.
It's like, is that shorter rounds?
Yeah, most of the time they're like 3 to 5 minutes. So these guys are doing 1. And so it'll be happening on the prelims. I don't know exactly what that, it could mean. It's like, it's not part of the main card, I guess. So for instance, if the card started at 9, the prelims might start at 7. So it's basically just like an undercard kind of fight. I know sometimes they even will do what's called like a dark match, where it's just for the, it's a popcorn bout.
Look at these guys.
So maybe this is just gonna be for the people who show up. I could see that. I could see either Boogie or Wings being like, "Man, why the fuck you stream that shit?" and just say, "No, we'll only fight in a dark match." But I don't know.
I like that. Well,
sorry, I've got a couple of Wings impressions tucked away
shouts out
for
to
a rainy
them.
day.
I love it, dude. I love it. Good for them getting their fight. Let's continue with chat. Damn, talk about an addiction. I'm not sure what Babs is talking about. I have an addiction to Clout. That's
Teddy Fresh.
Danny drinking orange soda. Who loves orange soda? I love.
Is it true?
I love orange Borga. Good answers, and thanks, Danny and Kev. OnlyFans has a lot of cosplays, non-nude models.
Okay, see?
Interesting.
Ain't nothing wrong with that either.
I mean, I suppose you could make whatever you want on OnlyFans, right?
I imagine. I don't believe it was initially intended just to be of the
just
pornographic material. It just became friendly for those types of content creators, and thus it became known as like the porn thing. Because I think there's a few other different things. Like it's basically just a Patreon, isn't it? To a certain degree, like isn't OnlyFans kind of a Patreon?
Right, essentially, yes.
Technically, you could do it
thing.
and not safe for work Patreon, right? And show your butthole on that if you wanted to. I don't know. I haven't looked at the
I'm gonna show my butthole
terms of
somewhere,
agreement in a
that's
while.
for sure. If sound off in the chat, if you want to see my butthole, I'll definitely let you pay for it.
I'd rather be a foot guy. I'm gonna be more comfortable. Just like here's my hairy ass feet next to a pool.
You don't know whose butthole that is.
You're just gonna post someone else's butthole. I think that's a crime,
If it's
Danny.
close up butthole shots, I mean, you don't know whose butthole that is. You don't see me. I think you got my face. It's just my butthole. I don't even know what it looks like. Honestly, it would be a new experience for me too.
I'm so glad. I'm so glad we're doing a drinking episode right now, talking about buttholes.
Right? Yeah, appropriate.
Are you not entertained?
Let's see. Someone's dying that night. Pest says that sounds scary. I'm not sure what we were talking about.
That was Boogie and Wings. I can tell you exactly.
Yeah,
That's
right.
exactly what
We'll give you a Keemstar rim shot for that one.
Boy, please don't.
Rim job for that one.
God, no.
Keemstar rim job for that one.
God, no.
There you go. This is us telling you that you have that you have one IOU to Keemstar for a rim job after that joke. Good one. Love it.
I'd rather just have some of his beard cream.
I don't know what that is. That sounds gross too. I don't want any cream from Keemstar.
God damn it.
Oh, Boogie said on PKA, I'm not sure what that is, a few days ago.
Painkiller already.
Is it?
It's a world famous podcast.
No shot.
Originally, Wings of Redemption was on this podcast at one point, but he
so
refused to go
seriously?
camping. Yeah. He pulled a Wings and ditched them like on their they were driving out. The rest of them were on their way to go camping, and he was like, "Yeah, I'm not coming."
And then he's out.
And so he's out. Yeah.
Okay, fair enough.
So
Well,
yeah,
Boogie was on PKA and
probably to
he...
real rub it in there. See, that's how you promote a fight.
There you go.
You go
You're
on
right.
you go on your nemesis's former podcast
You're
and you
right.
metaphorically drop an elbow on him or your
Keemstar
balls,
probably
whatever.
set him up for this. He probably
Yeah.
told him to. Good on you. I mean, like,
Well, God knows the
if
PKA guys
Keemstar
have some
is
shit
good
to
at
say about
fucking
Jordy.
anything, it's probably started instigating fights between people. So Keemstar and boxing promoting go hand in hand. I feel like that's his job. It's a good.
Yeah,
it's
he's
good
like a
fit.
bald Don King.
He looks just as crazy too, except all the hairs down
He's got
here.
just as many
instead
good
of
takes. Yeah, he's just got his wild hairs down here instead up here.
Yeah, right. Okay. There's a betting line for Boogie or Wings to pass away. This should be on the main card. Ooh, passed the heaters.
It's a co-main event.
Killing the fam for OnlyFans. Oh, God. I don't know what kind of OnlyFans that is. I love that they both see the funny in two fat lolcows fighting. It's better when they are in on the joke. Yeah.
Yeah.
I want to give out feet pics. Feet. My feet are, you don't want to see my feet. Someone used to call my work all the time to ask about bleaching their buttholes.
Wait, were we having Trisha on a stream? Sorry, I zoned out and I just heard bleaching buttholes.
Bleach my butthole. I don't
would-
really get it. Do you ever?
No, I don't bleach my
Here,
butthole.
no.
Who told you that, and why would you ask me that on stream?
No.
Hang on, I'm
No,
just
no, no,
thirsty.
no.
I'm just thirsty. Don't read into this.
No. Do you ever sound off in chat if you do? And maybe I'm an old married man.
That's
and this-
probably you're gonna end up on a fucking rise and fall video. You cannot
I'm an old
solicit
married man.
butthole pics on a
I'm
live
an old
stream.
married man. Do you ever look at a butthole long enough to tell if it's bleached or not? I mean, like, what the fuck? If there's a butthole that I'm
How
looking
long would
at,
it take to know? I feel like
That's a
I
good
guess that's a
question.
self-report on my end.
How long does it take to even grasp if a butthole has been bleached or not? Let alone, like, do you realize? Yeah, I don't know. You have to tell me. Kev's Pure Right butthole confirmed.
It's the
Yep.
only thing I'm a purist about.
Nothing around the butthole. We keep it
Although
clean.
I keep bleach away from any orifice.
Yeah, that's true. Good.
only
Good
only
idea.
organic.
I know
options.
they drink it when I feel bad.
Save that for my Patreon.
Okay.
Don't make jokes about drinking bleach. I didn't even sneak that in there. Hang on.
Let's,
Hang on.
let's,
Back it up. Beep, 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 beep.
Let's get into the meat and potatoes. Like I said, the Kristen Ark's junk of the podcast. Let's get right
So
into
we're getting into Kristen Ark's meat and potatoes? Is that what you're saying?
We're getting into your meat and potatoes, Kevin. That's
Oh,
what we're about
God.
to do. I hope you're prepared.
That was not in the
So are you
contract.
ready for the Kevin Clout Route quiz?
No, I think I have to pee.
Well, get your pee ready. I'll entertain the audience.
How long is the quiz? I can
It's a
hold it.
long quiz.
Is it
You
a
got
long
10
time?
questions with 10 clips. I think that this will probably take us the remainder of the podcast.
Jesus.
So you better get your pee on.
All right, you better
Get your
show him
pee
a
on.
clip then, and
Oh, we got plenty of
I'll let
clips.
Hassan take over for a minute.
We got plenty of clips that I can share with my friend Hassan.
There's a new JCS out. You can just watch that for 40 minutes.
Actually, me and Kevin are going to leave for 40 minutes, and we're just going to play the new Jay Aubrey video about Logan Paul or whatever. And we'll come back, and we'll tell you what we think about it. Anyways, let's get into a little fun with just me and you guys. Hi there. Nice to see you. It's just me and you. It's me and you and a couple Borgs. And you know what I want to show you right now? A little Nikocado Schlavocado. And oh my God, I think Nikocado is looking for a little ask me anything, ask me questions. I will feature in my vid. Anything on the table, go. And the way that he decided to promote his ask me anything kind of jazz on Twitter really intrigued me. So let's watch this together. Our friend of the show, Nikocado Avocado. One more time. Just for... Are you guys seeing the same thing I'm seeing? Now, you know, I get the need for a ask me anything. You know, when you get big and you get tons of followers and tons of subscribers, every once in a while you want to do a little ask me anything. Fair enough. Nothing wrong with that. Don't know what's up with this video. Don't know what's up with this video. Don't know why you had to do that for the ask me anything. I mean, Kevin, do you want to watch it with me one more time?
Are you watching Alien vs. Predator clips?
I mean, it might as well be. Here, I'll let you see from afar. Check it out. He's a savage. I mean, look at that face, dude. This kind of shit, though.
It's so
like-
visceral. I legit thought you were playing something from a horror movie. I was like, is he trying to jump scare me in the bathroom? What's going on here?
I mean, it's cool. Like, I get it. It's Nick Ocato's thing or whatever, but like this.
I'm
Oh
just.
my
Can I take
God.
one moment and just say how happy
Oh.
I am to have Nick back on the show? It's been almost a year. He was a
Well,
regular part of
quite
the
the
Clout
entrance he
Route
made.
Rogues gallery in Arc 1. You know?
Mel, if you're watching out there, Mel, you've gotta include a nice chubby, fucking hot
He
Cheetos
identifies
coated,
as skinny. Thank you.
skinny, hot Cheetos coated Nick Ocato avocado somewhere on the art next time. Okay, we need a Cheetos covered Nick Ocato.
Yes, please, because he overcharges, so I'd much rather pay our fine artist Mel for it. So we'll talk, Mel.
So you ready for this quiz, Kevin? Are you ready to get owned?
No, I have to go
in
to the bathroom
in
again.
the marketplace of ideas.
That last time wasn't real; it was just to buy time. This time, I actually have to go to the bathroom.
So here we go, Kevin. I hope you're ready.
Oh, I thought it was going to be a personality test. I can't fail those. Ooh, wow! Look at this, dude. Wow.
We're official.
He put some work into
I put
this,
some work
folks.
into it.
Holy cow.
Okay. Boom.
Oh, my God.
First question, Kevin. We're starting off hot. Right into it. What platform one day banned streamer Heel Mike for receiving oral while live? Now you've got your answers here. Kick, Twitch, Rumble, or YouTube. Can you answer me this question, my friend?
This one's tough. I believe I remember
Ooh, I can make them bigger.
this
Okay.
happening. But then
It's
I
not
think
too- it's
I
not
think
too
it's
long
happened
ago.
twice, wasn't it? I think Kai Cenat it happened to, right? But then there was somebody
Okay.
else. But I
I
think
like the deliberation.
I'm gonna go with a 1-day ban.
A one-day ban.
Damn it. I really think it's Twitch, but for some reason I feel like I have to go with Rumble or Kick on this one.
Okay, so final answer, lock it in. Hold on. Here's our like. Lock it in. It's our.
C, final answer.
That's our time limit right there. You get the I want to be ninja, and then you lock it in. C, final answer.
I'm glad.
Rumble.
Yes. I'm wrong, but I need to know. Need to get the wrong ones out of the way first. This doesn't represent
Actually,
me.
Kick.
It was Kick. Damn it. I knew it was one of those two, but
Kick. So take a drink. Of
I
the
thought
board.
Kick was
Take
the
a
one
drink of
that
the
would
board.
let you do anything, even if the NFL said you couldn't do it. God damn it.
Get a BORG guzzle in here.
Oh, I did this in the wrong order. Oh, God damn it. I'm going to have to.
I'll join you. It's not the rules, but I'll join you. If you win, I drink. If you lose, you drink. But
Oh, good.
I mean, I'm sure that we're just gonna have some fun here. So, yes, Heel Mike got banned for receiving oral while live on Kick. If you
was
guys
Heel
don't
Mike, that's
remember,
right.
we talked about this. Quite the experience
My
there. He
second
literally
favorite streamer to get satisfied on a live stream.
got head on stream.
maybe third.
Literally. I mean, you could see it happening. And we're not showing it because guess what? Can't get head on YouTube. But he was like,
Then what's going on over there?
Don't
When
mind
are
the
those
glory
two going to
hole in the
leave
corner.
then? Yeah. Jesus, you guys hear it? You got to leave
Okay.
now.
So, pertaining to this, each question will have a nice, quick route to pertain to it. Okay? That's how I set it up. We got a nice, timely thing to look at in relation to the Kick platform. Well, streamer Sun Lil YouTube, YT, whatever, claims Kick forcefully changed her name to give to a bigger streamer. Can you imagine this? Hello there. Thank you for reaching out to us. The username Liss was reserved for another user and is returned to them upon their request. As an apology for the inconvenience, we can help you change your username to a variation of the one you have. I mean, can you imagine getting that message?
Bro, there's a couple folks on Twitter I'd like to give that message to who haven't tweeted since 2011, but still have Twitter handles that I could use. So honestly, I I don't hate the idea of getting rid of dormant handles, but yeah, I think it's pretty ridiculous to swap out an active user's handle. That's pretty shitty, right? What would you rather have, Danny? Would you rather be able to break a bunch of rules that will inevitably force your platform to have rules just like the former platform has, or would you rather them just change your fucking name to RC48 because someone else who's bigger than you decided that the route clout was a good idea and they were going to be that?
I mean, that's just wild. I mean, I see tons of people on Twitter right now saying, "Oh, I'm hopping from Twitch to Kick." I don't ever see anybody say Rumble.
I made a Rumble on the
No.
Oh wow, look at that. What a jinx, dude.
Nobody ever says Rumble. Nobody ever says.
I got proof, dude. I downloaded
Besides
it.
Steven Crowder and Brian Callen and all these guys, I mean, we got Steven Crowder.
I'm gonna plant that corn. Go get a John Deere. Barack Obama, mother. I'm the president.
I'm plowing that ass. I mean, you know, you got all the
You got
staples.
that
Jimmy
memorized.
Callen, and I mean, that's a Steven Crowder staple there. I'm the president of plowing that ass. But
I can't wait to build my Rumble following. See,
there you go.
I'm ready,
Holy
dude.
Shit, dude.
I'm ready. You can monetize like
Oh
right
my
away.
God.
So look out for me.
Rumble though.
Clout
is the
Route
only one
Kev,
I
it's gonna
don't
be a
ever hear
spin-off
anybody
channel.
talk about. It's
gonna be a-
Kick. It's like I'm going from Twitch to Kick, or I'm going from YouTube to Kick, because they think that they can get monetized immediately at an hourly rate.
Yeah, exactly. That's why I'm gonna go do an InfoWars style version of Clout Route, where
Hey,
we
brother.
only expose George Soros, and
They turned the friggin' frogs gay.
he knows. He knows.
Anyways, next question, Kev. Okay, so you
All
better
right,
fucking
all
prepare
right, all
yourself.
right.
Buckle up, Buckaroo, because this is getting real. We're on question 2. They only get harder,
That's what she said.
so I hope you're ready. Let's make this guy big and fat.
Oh no.
Boom. Lieutenant Governor McNally left heart, fire, fire, fire under what Instagram post, Kevin? Was it A bachelor party Instagram post? Was it B, a gay thirst trap Instagram post? Was it C, a Bible study group Instagram post? Or was it D, a Chick-fil-A ad on Instagram?
This one feels like it's a D. Like it just feels like I'm being led astray that it
Give
would
him
be
the
something
D.
like a Chick-fil-A ad. I think it's got to be A or B because I don't remember Governor McNulty. He was
Governor
my favorite.
McNally?
McNulty is one of my favorite characters in The Wire, but I didn't follow him becoming a governor, so I'm really not
McNally.
sure. But McNulty was a drunk, so I'm assuming he either got really horny for a bachelor party, but it could be he might have liked that Speedo somebody was rocking. I don't know. I'm going to go with B, but
B.
I feel like that's going to get me in trouble, but I don't care.
Final
We're going
answer?
with B. Lock it in, baby.
Do.
Joe Biden, wake up.
You're correct.
Let's go.
So drink from me.
Bam.
Drink from the can.
I'll do one with you, boss.
Drink from the BORG. In old time's sake.
No Borg though.
Black outrage gallon. We're about halfway through.
This is enough
How
to
blackout am I gonna get?
you'll be able to survive the entire World Series in a closet off this stuff.
So, in concert with Mr. McNally, we have.
These mixing of flavors is not good.
It
by the way.
is quite the experience, isn't it? And that's energy drink in there too. The Blackout Rage gallon has Mio.
I don't think that's what I'm tasting.
Mio.
but-
So you're also getting caffeine. Way too much caffeine, by the way, because
Good.
I squirt just an entire bottle into a fucking gallon of shit.
That's good. Good time to find that out. People find me. Why the fuck is Kevin live streaming at 2 a.m.?
So here we go. You know, when we have embarrassing things, and I know you've seen this clip, Kevin. When you have embarrassing
I did.
things like Lieutenant Governor McNally leaving heart and fire emojis under gay thirst traps, we also have this kind of shit going on in Congress, which is pretty funny. A Florida state representative reads Anita Dick and holding his cock for the record.
Waves in opposition. Anita Dick is an opponent.
I thought that he may have noticed. Like what was
Waves
going
in
on.
opposition. Holden
didn't.
Hiscock is also an opponent.
That's when it should have.
Waves
said
waves in opposition.
how many
Anita
more
Dick.
were there?
I need a
wonder.
dick. Yeah.
Benjamin Dover.
Who gets him with it? I mean, like, who is it that's like, let's get him? Let's get him with the holding his cock. He'll be embarrassed for life.
Like, I bet the third one was Seymour Butts, and that's when he's like, okay, all right, I'm not reading that one.
I know that. Trust me, I've heard.
I'm
that one.
hip, kids. All right, I know a fake name when I see one.
Ooh, I love it. I love it. How many dumb Congress clips can we get? I mean, they're unlimited.
I mean, in Florida, or are you opening that up to all 50?
They're unlimited.
Because that's a wide range.
Let's go on to question 3, my friend.
Oh, God
Here's
damn
a good
it.
one for you. Who is the co-host of Dudesy with Will Sasso? Now, you guys all know out there, we just looked at Dudesy not too long ago. It was Robert De Niro. Who is the co-host? We've got A, Chad Murray.
Chad Michael Murray?
Yep. Maybe. B, Chad Kroger.
Look at this photograph.
Uh-oh. You're catching on.
Mm-hmm.
B or C, Chad Culkin. Or D,
I thought it was pronounced Culkin.
Culkin.
Ocho
Macaulay Culkin.
Cinco.
Or D, Chad Johnson.
Ooh, so we know it's definitely B or D. No, I think I actually do know this one. It's C. Chad, don't call me Macaulay Culkin.
Oh, and the verdict is, what thing am I going to hit for this?
I don't know.
thought the bitch was white!
He is white, and his name is Chad Culkin.
That escalated quickly. I'm 2 out of 3. Let's go.
Let's go.
2 out of 3 ain't bad, as they
That's
say.
not bad, Kev.
Where I come from.
I'm proud of you. I'm proud of
Yee,
you. We're making
brother.
it through the Clout quiz.
Woo!
Clout quiz.
I like this here IQ test, brother.
Are you smart yet?
I doubt it, but more or less BORG ought to do it.
So let's continue. So in concert with this, like I said, always got a clip to go with the question.
Oh, we got a new Dudesy clip? Well, I don't know that.
Is it a new
I'm just
Dudesy clip?
guessing here.
Who knows? It's not a new Dudesy clip.
I couldn't look at the doc this week or I'd cheat on the quiz. So
But
I feel bland.
why did I relate these two? Linus Tech
Well, I can't know that.
Linus Tech Tips got hacked. Wait, so
Wait, what? Oh, because it's an
Oh,
AI-generated newscast. Bada ping.
Exactly.
Bada poom.
See, you know where my head's at. When I don't know where my head's at, Kevin, that's why I got you as a co-host.
That's why we've been at it for 3 years, man. I gotta earn my BORG juice.
Fair enough. So let's watch this. Linus Tech Tips YouTube channel got hacked. And we've got AI news to tell us how it goes.
Wait.
Hi, I
This
am
was actually shared by Pat.
Oh, so they made a video about. I was like, is this a video of them getting hacked? Because that's great.
Joe, your AI-generated newscaster. Linus
kinda
Tech Tips
creepy.
has fallen. A YouTube channel with over 15
his fault,
million
man. It's just
subscribers has been
programming.
hijacked by crypto scammers and eventually terminated. The fan favorite channel existed for over 10 years and covered a wide range of technology news. On
I mean, this goes on and on. We don't need to go into it. But this right here shows what it turned into. A nice Elon Musk live stream. They got co-opted into an Elon Musk crypto coin live stream.
I feel bad. I don't understand how people fall for these scams. Like, was it an email? I see it all the time.
Like,
all
how
of a sudden,
how does their YouTube channel get hacked? Or
yeah,
how does
YouTube specifically, because I see it all the time. Someone I knew from high school all of a sudden has 4 Yorkies for free that only at a rehoming fee, and I'm like, God damn it, somebody else fell for it again. I've had people DM me. I've had friends DM me on Instagram, and I'm like, wait, you're not that person anymore. Who the fuck is this? Why? And I'm just like, how do they get you, man? Like, what was it? So how would someone get your fucking YouTube channel? Like, I just don't understand.
Hey, if it can happen to Linus Tech Tips, it can happen to any of us.
That's what I'm
all
saying.
I
A
gotta
tech
say.
channel, like and here I thought like my lack of trust was like an issue on my end. Like, no one's ever gonna fucking hack me because I don't trust people that I know, let alone a fucking stranger. So I just don't understand how you could do that. But
Don't quote me on this because we're not I mean, you can quote us all you want, but statistical wise,
Yo,
we're
so
not
you
a
can't say
quotable.
that on a public stream.
Quotable
Don't quote
podcast.
me here. No.
There was some statistic I saw recently or heard recently that was like an overwhelming amount of people that get hacked is because I can't remember the exact
Because they want
percentage.
free corgis,
Well, yeah, that.
apparently.
But an overwhelming amount of people that get hacked is due to human error rather than any sort of like they've gotten your information from
So like literally
like
you fall for the
Amazon or
spam
something.
email.
Exactly. It's like you put your information into the wrong
Mm-hmm.
thing or you read the wrong email and you replied to the wrong thing, blah, blah, blah. Most things hacked these days are human error.
Yep. Believe it or not, the IRS doesn't accept Target gift cards. So if the IRS is calling you and you can barely understand what they're saying, do not pay them in gift cards. That's not how that works.
So that was question 3.
I hope that one's on the quiz.
We were on question 4, but I want to look at chat before we go anywhere.
Ooh,
You know
good,
how
because
chat
I
is.
got this. Doggo, you haven't seen it? It happens on it'll be a post. Like, I have 4 new puppy corgis for free.
I want a
DM
free
me,
corgi.
rehoming fee only. And I've seen multiple friends
Come to me.
get got.
Hit me up on Discord, whatever you got to do. If you're in Ohio with some
It's a
corgis,
scam,
I
dude.
need it, dude. I don't care if it's a scam.
No corgis are free.
Fill me
It's
up.
apparently a very high, pricey breed.
Yeah. No.
I mean, it's one of like 4 dogs you can take on a
Doggo's
plane
got a
with
nice
you.
corgi.
Hell yeah.
Post pics.
Hopefully Doggo's not trying to give 4 away for free on Facebook right now. Otherwise, then that means Doggo's scamming. But I don't believe that would ever be the case. So if you're looking for corgis, no, I'm not going to tell people to bug Doggo. Let's move on. What are we doing? We doing something? Give me more BORG juice.
Titties.
Psych!
Wait,
Wet ass P word.
and don't ever forget about fan of the show.
Wet ass poodles.
I'm sure he's a fan of the show. He probably watches every day.
Wet ass furries with deep wet pussies. A fox pussy cock.
Yeah, I'm full of myself.
Man, BORG juice isn't going to taste good.
Vault Wanderers says Clout Route butt bleach 100K special. I mean, if we ever get to 100K, you bet your ass we'd be doing some butt bleach. We're gonna do what
To get demonetized
we're
quick.
gonna do what so Rhett and Link, when they went and got vasectomies, they did like a little YouTube video where they like made
What
it
is about to be happening?
they
Oh,
made
God.
it YouTube appropriate, obviously, but at 100K subscribers,
I'm not doing that.
Kevin and I,
Well,
not
I'm
vasectomy.
not getting a vasectomy
We won't
yet.
do that. No, I'm not
I
being
need at least $1
unreasonable.
million for that.
I'm not being unreasonable. At 100K subscribers, Kevin and I will go get butthole bleaches.
Oh, actually, I'm back in on the vasectomy.
Quote
That at least does some good for me.
Quote it here first. So butthole bleach 100K special. Kevin pure white butthole confirmed. Well, it will be after 100K. Vault Wanderer
Working
says
my way back to that.
Nick's a fish clip where he is pushed in the water is modern art.
I've never seen
Is
this.
this Nikocado Avocado?
Yeah.
I'm sure it is. Anytime he gets pushed
I mean-
into the water would be
I mean, V-Dub
epic.
did say modern art, so obviously it's a Nikocado reference.
Doggo says, ew, loud, no more. I don't know what we were talking about. Sorry.
It was the mukbang. It was the...
The chompy chomp. Yeah, Nikocado has some gross ass shit going on. That series where the guy made videos with Nick was amazing.
Was it Oompaville?
Oompaville does videos
that a
with him
thing?
still. So if you like that kind of content, keep watching because I'm sure they'll do more.
The first time I saw an Oompaville video, it was somehow through the algorithm, and it was because he had purchased Nikocado's OnlyFans, and he did a video about it. So, yeah, shouts out to him. He deserves it. He's earned a shout-out from this channel for that
Pest
alone.
has a comment here that kind of resonates with me.
Mm.
Kind of pissed. How does someone that looks like Nick has no bad health issues, but me, I am fit, watch my food intake, and have fucking heart problems? Trust me, bro. I'm with you. It's like, you know what it is? Genetics, bro.
Yeah, dude, it's like who was
Genetics, bro.
Lance Riddick last week.
Doinks.
We rest in peace. That you know, that dude was cut. Dude was
Yeah, you
chiseled at
saw that
62.
guy.
That dude was fucking ripped.
Ripped, healthy as fuck. And,
Couldn't been more healthy.
And it was a surprising thing to his family. I mean, I don't know exactly what went on, but just the vibe from like the community and his family. It wasn't like he had cancer and he was waiting to die. It was like a thing that just happened.
Yeah.
Yeah, it sucks. I agree.
Meanwhile,
I mean, like,
Keith Richards will outlive all of us.
Nick
right?
Ocado fucking eat hot Cheetos and live till he's 100 and fucking.
No way, dude. I give it like 5 years. That he's gonna die very soon. I'm sorry. Maybe that was
5
harsh.
years. Kevin gives. Here
At
it
this
is.
rate, dude. Yeah.
5 years, Kevin.
It's one of those things like when the
Ocado.
wheels fall off, they fucking fall off, dude. Like he's gonna go, boom. I've seen
Goodness gracious.
people that were in better
hope
shape
not.
I hope not as well. But I've seen it happen before. Former athlete Jared Lorenzen. That guy was a professional football player. Lost control of his weight. Like nothing kills you faster than your fucking heart. So like, yeah, I'm sorry. I'm getting down here. Let's move on.
No, I like it because
Let's talk about something else. But no, he's not going to outlive anyone probably in this chat, in my opinion.
As you,
fingers crossed. I love your chat.
As you do this rant, I get to text my wife and say, hey,
My wife.
bring up the 6-pack, baby. Because we're going hard here.
Oh God.
You heard it first. Okay.
This is when I wake up to find out I've been fired for something I said on a stream.
Let's keep going. Let's see. Yeah, like I said, I agree with you, Pest. I mean, I'm pissed too that it doesn't matter how healthy I want to be. Fucking, you got people like Nick Ocado who can eat hot Cheetos forever and live just as long. It's wild. I don't eat healthy, don't exercise, and smoke tobacco with my weed EU style. No health issues. Life works in strange ways. I mean, yeah. And, I mean, we're talking about Vault Wanderer here, so he's got, like, the long, flowing, beautiful hair. I mean, like, what a life of luxury you must live to be a
But in all
disgusting
fairness, like,
slob with beautiful. I'm just kidding.
I mean, I'm sure that Brotherhood of Steel Armor really, keeps him. There's probably not a lot of wear and tear.
Plus, I
don't go anywhere without mine on any Fallout.
I would say that I don't eat healthy, don't exercise, smoke tobacco. It sounds like
living the dream,
living
brother.
the dream,
Hell
brother.
yeah. No matter how long you live, that's the right amount of time.
Doggo says
Living the
genetics
good
are
life.
a bitch. Pest says VW. I blame genetics. Agreed. I mean, genetics suck. You can't account for your family, I guess. It is what it is. Doggo, 100%. The males on my dad's side have a history of heart problems. Uncle and pops played pro football for years when my uncle had a heart attack on the field.
God
I mean,
damn.
yeah, you know.
See shit, yeah.
I had
no
the
shit
same
like
thing.
that, man. Yeah.
My dad had like 2 heart attacks by the time he was 35.
Fuck.
And I'm approaching that age.
Fuck.
And he had them in a crunched time period too. So it's like a thing that I think about frequently is that like basically at the age that I'm at where I feel like I'm healthy as I've ever been, whatever. And I think my dad kind of did too, except he smokes cigarettes too, which I've stopped since. But
boy.
yeah, dude, between 30 and 35, I think he had 2 heart attacks and had to get like stents put in and everything. I'm right there, baby. So we might be getting how viral do you think we would go if I had a heart attack on stream sometime? Should I go for this?
I don't think very much.
Maybe I just like snort an
yeah.
8-ball before we start and just get it pumping so hard that like 90 minutes in, it's just like I'm sitting here like, and you're like, well, the next topic.
Do that on a morning show because I don't do well with cops. Yeah, I'll call them from my house for you, but
no, I'm not that bad.
yeah, make sure you don't start that morning show at 9 a.m. though. I might not be able to watch.
Danny has such a hate boner for Crowder. I love it. I do have.
I
a
love
hate
it
boner
too.
for
You do have a
Crowder.
hate boner for him.
So am I
It's legit.
overblown about this? I mean, like, what VW is talking about specifically is when he made the switch to Rumble. I've had quite a bit to say about it on Twitter. I mean, first off, he's still on YouTube, still streaming the same as he is on Rumble. So
They
he's
have
just
like
double
a
dipping.
block
Andy gets
button
it.
now, right, or something? Do they just censor or whatever? They
I
have
don't
like
fucking know.
Yeah.
whatever Crowder's doing on his dumb show. But
I don't know either. I've never watched it before.
the big criticism I had, and really the reason why I was compelled to say anything about him in the first place,
For clout.
For clout, and he made that transition to Rumble. They made such a big deal. Oh, here I am.
Don't use
signing
that
a
word with his
contract,
base.
blah blah blah, and then he starts announcing like his rogues gallery. Who's gonna be a part of Mug Club? Well, we've got fucking
Rogues. He doesn't know what a rogues
Callen.
gallery is, huh?
And what's the other fucking guy's name? Brian Callen and Jimmy fucking Brewer.
Driving to the left, driving to the right.
And these are the guys that are on his show, right?
Well, that's Jim Brewer for you.
That was Jim Brewer?
Yeah.
Hell yeah, dude.
Yeah.
We need to end a stream one day with Jim Brewer's Hokey Pokey because it's phenomenal. Jim Brewer doing Hokey Pokey as AC/DC. Look it up, folks, if you haven't seen it.
But so Crowder was on YouTube and Patreon or whatever doing his thing with his crew, and Landau was his go-to comedian, is the fucking little porker, the fucking shittiest comedian that you could ever possibly get, Dave Landau, on your show. It was endearing, at least, that he had like the same caliber of comedian on his show as what his show is. Honestly, the shitty comedian for the shitty political show. I was fine with it. It was endearing to a bit. He makes the switch to Rumble, and they big time Landau so hard. I mean, you couldn't explain it any other way. They do a fucking TikTok short, whatever, with Landau and Alex Jones about Landau being like a transsexual dude. And then the next day, he's fired from fucking Louder with Crowder. And he's got fucking Jimmy Brewer and Brian Callen and that Nick fuckhead, whatever the other guy's name is. 3 like shitty comedians still, but definitely a different caliber. He just like shit on his buddy.
Dude, I can relate to that because that's like looking at the ghost of Christmas future. Because at some point, Danny's gonna be like, "Listen, dude, you're kind of a fence rider. Your takes aren't nearly hot enough, and we need to move on here." But so
you keep me grounded. I can't get rid of you. I'll be fucked. I'll be canceled.
My only critique is like, I don't think he knows what a rogues gallery is. So, for instance, when I refer to our rogues gallery, it is the people that we are in opposition of.
I said the rogues
the
gallery.
people that. Oh, okay. Well, then you don't know what it means, Danny.
Well, I'm just saying that they're a gallery of rogues. Could you
I guess
disagree?
they're part of your rogues gallery. Yeah.
Fair enough, but yes, I fair enough. I have a fucking hate boner for Crowder. He's a douche, and not only was he always a douche, but then he sells his fucking shitty porker comedian away for these other shitty, equally fucked comedians. I mean, like, he's such a grifter to the utmost extent that
I can't argue with.
He'll fucking kick his dude to the curb to get somebody that maybe will get him a little more money on Rumble and that Mug Club. Do you like that whole scheme that they have going on, though? The big Rumble scheme with like him and Russell Brand.
The fact that it's called the word scheme has me leaning no, but I don't know what the scheme is.
But
what's the plan?
What they do is he does his normal show on YouTube on Rumble. He's contracted on Rumble, whatever.
Sucker.
And then if you subscribe to Mug Club, that's where you get the exclusive. Like he can go full racist or he can go full transphobe or whatever because it's behind a paywall.
Oh.
So that's like their whole bit. Brand does it too.
What would you say behind a paywall?
I mean,
what would our show look like if?
Wait till we get there, dude.
We could make people pay for it.
I mean, we'll be
I still wouldn't say shit because I wouldn't trust half the people that people pay for it just to catch me slipping.
Yeah,
see what this shithead said in front of his Patreon
maybe
audience.
Someday, but right now it might not be healthy for us to do
I ain't doing it.
a paid show. We might go over the
Unless
line.
it's to talk shit about the Chicago Bulls. I will do that for free, though. You don't have to pay to see that.
Goodness gracious. Let's move on to the next question.
Fine.
We're getting lost in the sauce. You know, that's what happens.
Yeah, well, it's goddamn BORG juice. What am I supposed to do?
When we're on BORG, you never know what's going to happen. So here is question, whatever number we're on.
Yep, it's a fourth one because I'm still in the lead, motherfucker.
Who was Andrew Tate beefing with when he revealed his location to remaining police with the pizza box? No multiple choice questions. We are getting harder here. Who was it, Kevin?
It was Greta Clout route. It was the Thunberg.
Okay,
right? Greta
Thunberg.
Thunberg. Nothing says I owned you like just getting in a fight with the fucking teenager in the first place.
Well, right. And like he's sitting there on his show, so fucking full of himself, eating pizza and shit. And meanwhile, the police are watching like, we got it, boys.
Boy, let me get this pizza. And the worst part was it was a cringe comeback, and the pizza did nothing to make the joke better at all.
He's been in jail since.
And then you just got fucking faced by it.
Fucked so hard. What a beta male to get fucking stuffed by a response that you made, and you had pizza boxes that revealed your location. Now you've been in jail for like months, bro. I can't wait till you get out. You're embarrassing.
And you're bald by choice the same way that I'm bald by choice, motherfucker.
Well,
I choose to not look embarrassed by shaving my head. So yeah, fair enough. I guess we're both bald by choice.
All
but
right.
Let's be honest. While we're talking about genetics, that didn't do me or Andrew any favors in that department, huh?
Well, you win, Kevin. You win on the Tate question. Okay?
Yeah, I do have a little bit more hair than he does, actually, at this point.
I mean, he's growing it out. Now it's thick.
Well,
bro.
that's not by choice.
And so, again, let's see if you can connect the line of thought. Obviously, I'm a couple Borg juices down. So connect the line of thought here. Oh, I already connected
It even
it.
doesn't smell good. Like, even
Little
just, like,
Sleezers is coming out with a new pizza. Why would I connect that to this?
Introducing corn cob.
How much Borg juice did you have while making this quiz?
It's because the pizza revealed his location. And speaking of pizza,
this, dude, look at
we've
that.
got Little Caesars early April Fool's joke has to be, honestly. Unless you can order this, I'd like to hear from you if you've ordered this.
Introducing corn cob crust from Little Caesars. Made with
What did it
hearty
say?
American-grown corn.
I swear that
ooey
2 liter
gooey
said,
cheese,
oh, it's
and
butter.
a 2-liter bottle of liquefied butter. It's the crust the world craves.
So it did say
Corn cob crust with a 2 liter of liquefied butter.
What's the point of this? I don't understand
it's just
this.
a fucking
Just
stupid
a troll ad, huh?
It's an April Fool's ad a couple weeks in advance.
They're just acknowledging how real the pizza is that they make.
I mean, okay.
Official
Let's get
pizza
real,
of the
Kevin.
NFL,
Let's
so
get
you
real,
know it's
Kevin.
mass-produced and made of plastic. What?
Would you eat a corn cob crust pizza? This? Would you eat this?
No. Why?
You wouldn't eat this?
Why
You couldn't
would
get
I?
high enough or drunk enough to eat it. You couldn't
What's
get
the
bored
appeal?
enough.
First of all, having the corn sit on the pizza like that's gonna make it cook all fucking weird.
mean,
Any of the
what
dough
the
that's underneath that corn.
How does this even work?
I'm angry that I have to justify this with a response.
How does the corn cob crust even work? Do we wrap the cheese and dough? Like
Would I
around
eat
the
corn on pizza? Sure, if it's a Mexican pizza, one of those that they Pizza Hut used to throw some Doritos nacho cheese chips on. Maybe I'd throw some corn on that, but no. This is egregious. The official sponsor of the Creator Clash 2 is corn pizza.
Corn pizza. We need to. I'll look at chat a little bit more as soon as we get out of this question and the clip, because I'm trying to move forward as we're getting borged and borged.
Oh God.
More borged and more borged.
This one's
All
even
right,
more
Kevin.
difficult. There's no. I already just lose this one.
We're getting spicy here. Okay.
It's over.
One chance, Kev. One chance. Okay.
Ow.
Hit the sound bites in order based on these clues. Loving Hitler.
Okay.
So let's see your.
There's a lot of things that I love about Hitler. A lot of things.
So okay.
I hate this one.
We're good. We're good so far. Now we've got Good Morning, Joe Biden.
So many of these.
Good morning, Joe Biden. I mean, like I said, these are play on words a little bit. So it's like, good morning, Joe Biden.
Up yours, woke moralists. We'll see who cancels who.
All right.
He woke up.
So you're 1 and 1. It's really this.
Joe Biden, wake up.
Let's
Who
see
the
if we can
fuck
get the
even said
last
that?
one. And
The Loch Ness Monster.
So let's see if you can get the last one. the Loch Ness Monster is our president.
Saying the Loch Ness Monster, is our president.
And go ahead and play one for good measure. Another one.
I was going to tell you the other one I thought
I thought the bitch was white!
I thought that was the Loch Ness Monster one.
Why is that?
Because if you ever see, never mind. I'm not going to make jokes about Roseanne Barr swimming. I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to do it. I'm going to let you guys.
If you see Roseanne Barr peek her head up out of the pool, it's the Loch Ness Monster.
You get all of the gold in Ireland. But I'm not going to make that joke. I'm going to let you guys put the pieces together for yourself.
Okay, fair enough.
Psych!
All right, so you got a 2.
I would never joke about
You got
that.
a 2 out of 3. We'll give you a pass. Here, I'll take a drink.
That's a tie. Tie goes to the runner. Baseball. There you go. You learned another sports thing today.
What's your thoughts on the what was it?
Ban it.
No.
Cancel it. Burn it.
Don't
allow it to
the
ever
lineup
exist.
that Luke asked me the other day.
What was it?
Oh, I forget what team it was.
Oh, well, that doesn't help.
Yeah, it doesn't help.
I
said
remember.
Go Phillies.
I remember because you said something about the
Rizzo,
first baseman's
Anthony
name,
Rizzo.
so it must have been the Yankees, right? Because you made a joke
So what do you
about
think
Riz.
about the Yankees lineup?
Oh, I think the best thing for baseball is when the Yankees are good, because you have to have a good villain, right? But I think they have a good lineup. They should be pretty good.
You are a disgrace. Drug addict, potentially closeted lesbian. You've never moved out of the house. Nobody respects you. You are a pedophile, probably. You are gross around kids. Nobody wants you fucking taking baths with their fucking kids. You're a fucking weirdo. They gotta watch you like fucking Epstein.
Goddamn.
That's one we put on him hard.
Who
Rizzo gets
said
hit with
that, first of all?
Tim Dillon.
Tim Dillon, take a fucking breath next time.
Yeah, he's on coke. Or
Think about your
Adderall
words.
or something.
Jesus
dude.
Christ.
He is a
I gotta go wash my brain
unhinged
out after
gay
that one.
man. That's what I have to say about Tim Dillon. An unhinged gay man with a podcast.
Certainly
that
fucking
somehow
unhinged.
sometimes appears on Alex Jones' show. And you know what that means.
Means he's telling the truth, probably.
So
Buy Alpha Max Brain Force. Tangy tangerine, brother.
So because we had the Good Morning Joe Biden on that little clip list there, we've got here a clip of Trump
But he's not on this.
warning of potential death and destruction.
There could be potential death and destruction if a New York grand jury decides to charge him in the case related to a hush money payment.
Yeah, the former president issued the warning on social media this morning, just after 1 a.m. Sources tell NBC News the grand jury is now expected to meet.
You heard, just after 1 a.m. He's up late.
Boys. Nickel's worth of free advice. 2 things you should never do after midnight or when you're drunk. One of them is text anyone. Another is fucking post on social media. All right, that's it.
You also don't feed the gremlins, right?
Yeah, you don't feed the trolls. Why the fuck? No one should be posting that late.
1 a.m. So here we go.
Again on
unless
Monday
it's
in this
memes,
case.
dude.
NBC News national correspondent Gabe Gutierrez joins us now. Gabe, so Mr. Trump obviously has been lashing out about this
you still
investigation,
gonna call
but
him Mr.
this
Trump.
really
Come on.
appears to be the most explicit reference to violence. What else are you hearing from the Trump team today?
Yeah, Vicky, for
I mean, we don't need to go on with this.
Yeah, I don't want to hear
I've
about
been having
Vicky
a couple
or
too many
whoever
drinks,
this
but
guy is.
I cannot believe. Can you believe that Trump says, "Oh wow,
Do you believe in miracles?
if you don't help me get out of this court case, there may be potential death and destruction."
If you try to hold me accountable, people will die.
Don't send me to jail. There will be death and destruction if I go to jail. Even though I can still run from jail, just like Joe Exotic. Me and Joe will have a an RNC of our own right in jail. Can you imagine that? Like Joe Exotic on a podium across from Trump in jail.
I can
for the presidency.
I can imagine it, but it's more in like a fan fiction-y type of way than it
like
is
in a dystopian future kind of way.
yeah.
Let's move
might
on.
not work. Might not work. I don't
Let's
know.
move on. Question 6, Kev. Can you believe?
No.
We're here. It
Oh,
gets
wow.
harder and harder and harder.
Which one has the most views? I bet I already
Which
know, dude. I bet I know.
Episode of the Clout Route podcast has the most views we've got. Episode 61 with Susan Wojcicki. Wiki. Episode 40 with Sam Hyde. Oh, you know it, lad. Episode 56 with the Tate Bros.
I'm going to hit my bottle of water in my gut.
Or episode 41 with Hitler Core himself, Sneeko. Which episode of the Clout Route podcast has the most views?
Here's my guess.
Oh, you know it, lad. You know that, Hassan Piker. I'm coming to kill you in Los Angeles at your house.
Now, I have no idea what happened with the algorithm or whatever it was.
It was real life.
But Hassan Piker getting called out by Sam Hyde there. That episode did numbers, baby.
Let's go.
People like that episode, apparently. I don't.
Good. I hope I made a joke about Hassan's chair in that episode.
Well, it's every episode.
If I make it every other episode, I'll be really disappointed if I didn't.
If you missed that one.
God damn. The one
Let's take
time.
a peek at chat.
Missed opportunity.
Let's take a peek at chat. Let's try to hustle through it.
Mm-hmm.
Kevin is only doing black scent on Rumble. Kevin, do you have a black scent?
No. I have voices for a lot of people.
Yeah, exactly.
But, you know,
Yeah,
some
yeah,
of them
yeah.
I'm not allowed to do because they're not
I've always said
appropriate taste.
I've always said one of my most sought after, the coolest thing that I could do, be a voice actor on something. I would love to be a voice
voices
actor.
are fun, man. It's a lot of fun. You know, see, here's a guy.
Here's a guy.
Likes to get online and do weird things on the internet.
I find his comedy bit a bit cringe, but I do like Crowder. That's what VW said. Crowder, VW, I have to disagree with the liking of Crowder, but I definitely agree with the comedy bits being a bit cringe. I mean, bruh, who does a George who does a George Floyd reenactment?
Oh, where's my beer?
With the cops. Who does this? Nobody but Stevie Crowds, baby. The most cringy fucking political fuckhead online. And now that he has Brian Callen and Jimmy Brewer in his fucking mix, oh my God, it's only going to get worse.
But it's not like the good Jim Brewer, right?
No, he's corrupted. He's turned into a fucking brain dead freak.
Like the hokey pokey Jim Brewer, like the fucking half baked Jim Brewer.
It's worse than that. I mean, half baked Jim Brewer is years ago, Kevin.
But it's the same guy.
Yes, it's the guy. It's the guy.
Well, fuck me sideways.
But that's been years, baby, and that's a lot of years of drugs and alcohol abuse.
I still stand by those stand-ups being hilarious, so I don't take back that part.
Fair enough. Trump would have my vote, or DeSantis, whoever wins the nominations. That's what VW say.
Ooh, V-Dub's out here.
Get out of here!
You're really trying to rile Danny up, aren't you?
Ron, Meatball Ron.
I'm gonna write in Harambe again.
Give me a break. Meatball Ron don't have a chance to win any kind of primary. First off, you don't want to get me started on this political tip. I'm feeling it already, and I'm going too far.
Meatball Ron, listen to you. You sound like Trump. Listen to you, Meatball Ron.
Meatball Ron, Ron the sanctimonious.
God damn. He's got a good team for those one-liners.
Let's see. I'd love to send you guys some wacky Colorado beers to try on stream sometime.
Yes,
Right now I have
please.
Oreo milk sugar stout, blueberry cobbler sour ale, and boba syrup imperial sour, pistachio shake IPA.
George,
Hit us up.
George, you're gonna have to DM me. I got a buddy that's gonna need to get in contact with you because he drinks all those same kind of beers, and he's does some podcasts about, you know, I don't know what they call those, craft beers, whatever. So listen, I might not like an Oreo milk sugar stout, but I know a guy who would fucking love it.
That
so
sounds
let's make that happen, man, for sure.
Let's see. Jerry the King had a bad heart attack live. That was super scary. That's what Pez said. Yeah, I don't want to do that. I'm sorry. I joked about that.
Don't do that.
I like Dave. Danny hates Republicans, I see.
Yeah.
No, I didn't say that.
That is correct.
I didn't say anything like that. Let's see. What the fuck? Chicago Bulls slander, Booty Tootie says. Did you do that? It wasn't me.
It was okay, that's a bit of an inside joke. All right, so Tootie, I'm a Pacers fan, grew up a Pacers fan, and one time I made a really bad mistake on a YouTube video on my sports channel, and it was the Bulls were the content. So, and I made a mistake, and it was the first video I ever made that had any virality to it. So, of course, it was just a bunch of people coming to the comments to tell me that I'd fucked up. So now I just have a running joke about how much Bulls fans love me because they were very kind to me about this mistake that I made in my video. So yeah, no hate at all actually to the Bulls fans. I have some Bulls fans in my family. I'm just jealous. I grew up rooting for a team whose dreams were squashed by Michael Jordan on a yearly basis. So Booty Tootie, hopefully you can allow me a little bit of disdain, but it's all love with the Bulls fans. Well, they don't love me, but it's okay.
Let's continue here. Let's see. It's for YouTubers that do mukbangs. Back the miss is called. Okay.
Nice. Attaboy.
Thank you for keeping us updated on all of your...
way to be a good partner. I got you.
Danny, watch Tim Dillon do Meghan McCain. I have not seen that, but that sounds funny. I love Tim Dillon. Have you ever watched Tim Dillon?
No, I have not.
Any Tim Dillon podcast or any Tim Dillon stand-up? He's a funny guy. I mean, like, Tim Dillon is like one of those fringe cases where he says some shit that's like kind of over the line. It's the same thing as like a Bobby Lee or a Tom Segura or anybody, edgy comedy kind of thing. Except he's also a fat gay man, so he can kind of like push the boundaries a little bit more than the rest of them. I like Tim Dillon.
Okay.
He's got good guests. He did a podcast in Alex Jones's fucking studio.
Oh,
like
that's
2 weeks
right.
ago.
Okay, I was gonna say I know this name, but
Yeah.
I don't have like a lot of personal experience to be like, oh yeah, I like this dude. No, so
Timmy D. Let's see. What's a Timmy D?
You had a soundbite, right?
Take a bunch of shrooms, sit on a hill, have a good grilled cheese sandwich, pay
This did
someone to
make me
jerk you
mad.
off at a bus stop. I don't know.
That last one can get you arrested. I've heard.
Let's see.
I've never tried.
Trump wins if they arrest him. But I think the emails came out that broke the case apart. Hard to believe stuff with this story. I mean, yeah, we won't get too into it. If Trump
a good
gets
point,
arrested,
though. He's gonna
maybe
win.
we can talk about it a little bit. But this is all like fantasy land until this guy actually gets thrown away, which won't happen. I like Ron better, but the swamp still needs trained. Our audience is totally red pilled.
I love it, dude. I love it.
I don't even live in America.
I
you
have hatred
fuckers.
for all. I have hatred for all American parties of the government. I said love. Did I say the wrong thing?
You did.
I love both parts of our party system equally. As I like to say, they are two wings on the same bird. So I love them both equally. But I will say that my my beloved Teddy Fresh wearing partner here may have a different perspective on that.
Look at this. They're really baiting me here. Pass, this seems my joke mission to Red Pill Danny. You in? And then he says, Danny, I don't have a hate boner. Also, Danny, 2 minutes later.
Hold my beer, please. It's Crowder time.
He knows it. Vault Wanderer always wants to give me a hard time about the Crowder hate. I see. It's fun. I'm going to rewatch Arthur for Crowder. What? It's like, what the fuck? Why would you watch Arthur for Crowder? He is a voice of one of the guys in Arthur, if you wanted to know that. Crowder. Voice of one of the characters in Arthur. It's like the dog dude with the big fat head.
I knew it. I was like, is he going to be able to describe the character without shitting on it or not? But no, he's like, no, it's the big, fat, stupid fucking dog who could probably is mute in real life. That's why they gave it to Crowder.
Yeah, you know it. Okay. The Crowder hate runs deep. Don't.
It's okay. I do the same thing. It's just mine are like at Ethan and Hassan. It's
Okay,
fine.
fair enough.
It's fine. You know, we got to fair and balanced.
This is the balance here that we have going with this podcast. Let's see. Sort of S Quartet says, isn't it crazy to think that there was a roast of Trumpito? Yeah, I mean, a roast of Trump. I mean, he's been on like SNL too a bunch and stuff. It is weird.
Dude, he was on like I can't remember if it was WrestleMania, but like there was a big wrestling storyline where it was him versus Vince McMahon, and they had their proxy wrestlers, and the loser had to get their head shaved. And so like, yeah, it's so crazy. Like, I don't know.
He's in it.
If you've been around long enough and you've seen Trump over the years, it does kind of still blow your mind that guy can become the president. But I'm not here to talk about that today.
Okay.
Danny prefers
Last
a literal
thing-
Egyptian mummy.
Shut the fuck. Last thing I want to address before we get back into the questions, we got Danny is a Sleepy Joe guy, and Danny prefers a literal Egyptian mummy in the White House. Fuck no, I
Jimbo
don't.
Tet.
Well, first off, Jimbo Tet, this motherfucker.
Joe Botet.
We watched him in this fucking TikTok the other week where he's like, and I'm in the White House too, buddy, and we're here and we're having a good time. Blah, blah, blah. I mean, like, the only thing you can get out of Joe Biden is like 10
2
seconds
ice cream
of
cones.
like on television shit that's coherent, or like he's definitely good for a few TikToks. I mean,
Or
that's like
sniffing
5
children's
seconds.
hair in an inappropriate
No
fashion.
shot. Well, I won't say any of that. No shot, but.
I'm telling you, I love
All I
everyone
gotta
equally.
say, the politics is what I care about. The politics is always what I care about when it comes to Joe Biden or Donald Trump. They're both probably child molesters. Look at them. Half the time they're sniffing or kissing or whatever on young freaks. Either way, they're both freaks. Okay.
Why are the young people freaks? What the fuck? No,
They're
go
all-
ahead.
They're both deranged old men.
Poor those
that
freaky
probably
fucking victims.
shouldn't be there anyways. So trust me, I don't have a stake for either of them besides the politics. If Trump had better politics, I'd be with him. But guess what?
He has the best I have the best politics.
This charismatic, jokey motherfucker. His politics suck dick. So I'm just not with it. Let's move on before
They'll
I get
let you
too
do it.
far.
When you're famous, they'll let you do it.
They'll grab him. You can grab him anyway. You can grab him right by the pussy. Oh, God. Let's not do this. Let's not do this, Kevin. Let's keep going.
You did this.
I did it.
I just showed up. Oh.
In the episode, The Tragedy of Kanye West and Nick Fuentes, episode 53,
God.
which prop did Kevin wear?
God, this is pathetic. I don't even know what I wore. What the fuck did I wear? What do I wear?
No hints.
It had to be the
Straight
world.
up.
It had to be the world title belt.
You can tell me when it's the final answer. Lock in. Think about it. The
I can't remember other
Tragedy of
props that I would've
Kanye
worn.
West.
Oh, I wore my morph suit hat. Final answer. Green Man. But in this case, it was Red Man, who once rapped with Method Man.
Yes, it was in fact
Sorry if that was loud.
the morph suit mask that you wore to,
Green Man.
be in solidarity with our boy Kanye West. And
First and last time. Although I hear he did enough to make it okay for us to listen
Did
to
you
his
see
music
this?
again.
So,
Because
I didn't.
it takes movies. See, that's why I get into movies, man.
I
Like,
didn't copy paste this because this
just breaking
fucking-
down walls, man.
This Instagram post was so unhinged and stupid that it's like the dumbest thing I've ever heard of. But
Wow.
apparently,
up
Kanye
there.
has been brought to the light side now. He's cool with Jews now. After watching 21 Jump Street, he is now cool with Jews. So,
Hey, whatever reason
just
you get,
saying.
as long as you get there, whatever
Jonah
reason.
Hill converted him. Cool with the Jews now. Cool with the Jews. And he
Probably
posted
in-
it himself.
Probably in Jonah's top 3 accomplishments. Yeah, it's up
Yeah,
there.
you converted Kanye
It's up
back
there,
to
man.
the light side.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Finally
Thank
allowed
you,
me to
thank
listen to 808s and Heartbreaks again. I appreciate you, Jonah.
So, in concert with this question, which was which episode of the Clout Route was the biggest?
Titties.
Wait, was that the question? No, I asked you the in tragedy of Kanye West.
Mhm. This was about me and my morph suit.
We've got Nick Fuentes.
Oh, what? How did me putting
Might as well-
something on my head remind you of Nick Fuentes?
Because in tragedy of Kanye West and Nick Fuentes.
You're like, what I
The
could play that would
tragedy.
make Kevin want to cover his face?
We've got Nicky Fuentes back with another red
Okay, I
pill
said
take,
I hate or love both parties equally. This guy's an exception. I hate him with every fiber of my being, and I'd fight him for free if there was an
I
opportunity.
like that.
To,
Froggy Fresh versus Nick Fuentes?
Yeah.
Anybody?
Well, in that case, I'd pay some money for Froggy's training.
That's
Whatever I
right,
got to do.
baby.
Yeah.
That's right. So this says misogynistic, Christian fascist. Quite the adjectives there.
I mean, no, that's pretty much standard. sorry, I've had too many drinks. I'm sorry. You read. I'll stop saying bad things about
Nick
Christians. Okay.
Fuentes says women are intrigued by him, but have to pretend like they're not.
Intrigued. Intrigued is a carefully selected word.
So let's listen.
No, he
I'm
didn't
not
say
surprised
attracted.
Why women don't support me. Women are irrational and sensitive. It's just like my whole life. My whole life.
This is the guy who's
women
live
are-
streaming while he's touching a fucking fidget spinner. Sorry, go ahead.
Women are irrational and sensitive. Don't forget.
Meanwhile, I'm playing with my pogs on a fucking live stream. But go ahead, Nick.
You know what makes me laugh, kinda? Luke made the same joke the other day on our argument podcast about the Bobby Lee thing. That women are. He's kind of agreeing with Fuentes.
Oh, really?
I wonder if he would.
What was that one? Don't you have
a
a clip about like after they get fucked, they're smart or something? Who was the idiot that said that? Where you know
Here
your
we go.
buttons, you press
Here we
it.
go. You want to hear a good clip about women?
But you take a woman before getting
Yeah.
fucked and after, she will be thinking better, not good.
That's God, I can't even remember who that is. That's just slime balls from the Pot Awful.
Yeah, it is something awful. Yeah. Why we gotta have gender-specific
awful.
post-nut clarity these days? I don't understand.
Let's keep playing this
It's
clip.
just a universal fact of life.
Because
don't
I was
understand.
always like the class clown. I was always like
Yeah,
bullying women.
Bullshit.
Always
dude.
bullying
Bullshit.
women.
This dude was
women
getting
have
bullied
always been like
without a doubt.
simultaneously charmed, but also
No.
like, oh,
This is
stop
what his
it.
mother
Oh,
fucking tells him.
You're so annoying. You know what I mean? That kind of thing.
He's like acting like.
This is the
Girls
shit
have been
he
playing with me since the
daydreams about.
playground.
Yeah. This is like when he lays at bed at night and he daydreams about what his girlfriend would do. That's the shit. Like, oh, you're so annoying. Like you could tell because it's like pulled from a dipshit rom-com. Like it's fucking no. None of this is true. There's no way this dude's getting. No, I refuse to believe that.
You know what the only good thing Nick Fuentes has ever said?
Mexicans are based, okay? Jews based. Black people based.
Only good thing he's ever said. Maybe this.
Tucker, don't make me your op, okay?
One of those. Something's good there, right? Yeah. All right, let's move on.
My
We've
two
got
favorite
more questions for you, Kev. As
No. I already passed.
pumping through this question.
It's like a
8.
standardized test, you know?
Okay. I hope you're ready.
Dude, let's go. I got to know this one.
What was the name of Danny's Halloween character based on Nick Rakita? I'm giving it away.
I'm pretty sure
Nick Rakita or Rakita Law. What is the name?
Was it not Rick Cheetah? Because we did.
Oh,
Did
you're
I
close.
not?
You're close.
I feel like I get this point already. I had you put on the glasses earlier. Like I referenced to this guy earlier.
Nicky Rachita.
Nick Rachita. Yeah,
Nicky
Nicky Rachita.
Rachita
Yeah.
was the guy.
I was like, you got to give me this one, dude.
Oh, redneck lawyer Nicky Rachita. You know, he's out here. I
Yeah.
figured
Look
this
at
would
that.
be a good one for you.
Look at that, dude. See, I remember some things. It's just I block a lot out. You know, we talk about a lot of stuff
Well,
I'd rather not remember.
You know, I can't blame you there. That's for sure. Let's continue.
The Rachita. I hope someone's
What
keeping
did I
track. I feel like I've gotten more right than not, but we forgot to keep track. So I'll have to go back and check the footage.
You, I think, are on the positive track here.
I got one completely wrong, and I only got 2 out of 3 on the other one. I think that's all I've missed.
So
Keep me honest, chat. I can't see you right now, but keep me honest.
So Nicky Rachita, or I'm sorry, not
That's
Nicky
his real
Rachita,
name.
but Nick Rakita Law, notorious for blackface.
Is he notorious for anything?
I definitely.
Does he meet the
shared-
requirement for being notorious? That'd be
I-
like me saying I'm notorious for being bald, dude. Like 100 people know my
Fair
name.
enough,
What are we
fair
talking
enough,
about?
but-
Is he even notorious for anything?
Nicky Rachita, Nick Rakita,
He ain't that big,
Nick Rakita, notorious for his lovely blackface picture where he's putting up his fist in solidarity. It kind of reminded me of this. Tim Pool compares trans women to a minstrel show and says blackface, a white guy putting on black makeup and running around eating watermelon and fried chicken, is what Dylan Mulvaney is doing to trans people and women. So let's listen to his take.
Like weird obsession with those women.
It's a minstrel show. It's a clown show.
Yeah.
What I see Dylan Mulvaney is doing to trans people and women what minstrel shows were for black people.
That's contempt for women. If you ask a man to act like a woman and he acts like that shows contempt.
What is that? Oh, okay.
So like a white guy putting black makeup on and then running around eating watermelon and fried chicken is what Dylan Mulvaney is doing to trans people and women. Because like, I know I bring it up a lot, but hiking heels in the forest.
Isn't that quite the base take?
I've never seen what this Mulvaney guy does, so I don't know if there's any accuracy to that or not.
Mulvaney.
When they say things like wearing high heels to hike in the woods, like that does sound pretty hyperbolic, I will say. The minstrel show, like that's very, I don't know. It seems like somebody grasping at straws a little bit to me, but I have no idea what the kind of content that Dylan has made, so I mean, maybe there's some legitimacy to that take. I don't really know.
Dylan Mulvaney, this is my take on the whole thing. And when he says this whole minstrel show, blah, blah, blah. Dylan Mulvaney obviously was a... I don't know what Dylan Mulvaney's preferred pronouns are now, but I think, at least, that Dylan Mulvaney presents himself or herself. I mean, I'm not really sure what the whole breakdown is here. I didn't look into Dylan Mulvaney and what the preferred pronouns or whatever is, blah, blah, blah. But here's my take. Not knowing the preferred pronouns.
This thing's got a long intro.
I just want to say that Dylan Mulvaney was, before he came out as trans, a gay man. So people like Tim Pool get pissed that Dylan Mulvaney was a gay man and then transitioned differently and feels like that the performance, he says, as a gay man is equal to minstrel show. You know what I mean? And like,
what's a dude like? First, what is a dude like Tim making that take for? I don't know.
He's very concerned in the politics.
I feel the
trans
same way about
issues.
him making that take as I do about me giving opinion. It's not like if women have that thought, I would like to hear it, and I would like to hear why, and I would like to understand that and come to some sort of resolution there. But for a dude who looks like me for the most part, I don't know what's under that beanie, but for him to call that out, it just doesn't resonate with me.
Exactly.
Until I see a bunch of women start to feel that way and express it, it sounds like nothing to me. It just sounds like I'm trying to use some big words and draw some attention here, but I don't know. I just found out that digital blackface. I just found out earlier today that if I post memes that have black people in them, that I'm doing blackface, and so I'm still trying to process that about myself. So who am I to give any judgment here?
Don't do that.
I use videos with black people talking, man. Like, what kind of crimes have I committed?
Ethan Klein did a video like fucking 2015, bro, years ago, on digital blackface because ladies were saying, some lady was coming out saying, if you're sharing these memes or you're sharing these emojis, you're doing digital blackface. So that's a pretty hilarious point.
It's crazy. Do you specifically look for white dudes in your gifts so that you don't
it's just
do it?
The gift's a gift, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But interestingly
I'm gonna make sure I only do white dude gifts from now on.
Off this Dylan Mulvaney stuff, where Tim Pool wants to criticize Dylan Mulvaney for being the way he or she or they is, whatever the pronouns there is. I'm sorry. The bottom line is just let Dylan Mulvaney be Dylan Mulvaney. Whatever Dylan Mulvaney wants to do.
Correct.
It's Dylan Mulvaney's choice. Okay? I'm sorry that
Are you trying to hypnotize me? Why are you saying his full name so many times?
Well, because I don't want to be insensitive with pronouns. I don't actually know the fair pronouns, but, let Dylan Mulvaney be Dylan Mulvaney. But I feel like this tweet by Anna Kasparian this week falls in line with the same kind of thing. You said you want to hear what women have to say, blah, blah, blah. Anna Kasparian from TYT says, I'm a woman. Please don't ever refer to me as a person with a uterus, birthing person, or a person who menstruates. How do people not realize how degrading this is? You can support transgender community without doing this shit. Thoughts?
It's hard for me.
That's a loaded question. That's a loaded.
It's hard for me to form thoughts about this one.
My whole thoughts about this is that Anna Kasparian feels a certain type of way, feminist, feels a certain type of way, did not maybe think, I mean, like, listen, ultimately it comes down to this. Anna Kasparian would never claim to be a transphobe, against transgender. Definitely pro-transgender. She would say that even after this tweet. When transgender people are going through a tumultuous time where their rights and discrimination is happening to them all the time, a tweet like this, I'm a woman, blah, 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 you might not mean to be transphobic, but you are bringing unnecessary fights to trans people when you claim to be a person that would not do such a thing. You know what I mean? I don't know if I can explain myself very well there, but it's just like she claims to be she claims to be an ally of trans people. But you make this controversial statement, and all it does is cause chaos in a conversation with trans people when you're trying to be an ally. This comes off, especially when people like Ben Shapiro and Kaya Rychek and Matt Walsh quote tweet and retweet this. It comes off like you're an opposer and brings unnecessary fights to these people that are already struggling for their rights in the first place.
Fair.
So,
I mean, I think that's a side effect of the times, though. It's now her fault that critical thinking is at a minimum in the world, because I don't read that as being anti anything other than
who does this now?
Her just saying, call me a woman. It's just a woman saying, call me a woman.
Who does this, though?
That's all. I don't know.
She's making up some kind of grandstanding, like, bullshit that's not even
Oh, yeah,
real.
who's calling her
Nobody's
that?
calling
Fair.
her a person with a uterus, a birthing person, or a person who menstruates. The only places that these things are even being used is medical terminology. And she wants to express it as like, don't call me that as a person. It degrades my femininity. And maybe it does if people are using it as pointed terminology to do that. But in terms of medical terminology, all this is a shift in inclusivity to make it so that trans people feel included as birthing person or person who menstruates or whatever. Everyone
You want to feel as included as the birthing persons feel. Yeah.
But that's what I mean. This verbiage is used to make sure that everyone is comfortable in a medical situation. Rather than Anna, I feel like it's taking it to the extent where people are like on the street calling her you're a birthing person. And it's like, no one's doing that.
She should just change her Twitter handle to @person with a uterus. I'm kidding. I know that's too long to be a Twitter handle. All right.
Let's
everybody
continue.
relax.
I went off on quite the tangent.
Danny's really mad at Anna.
Transphobe tangent. I don't know. Anna had a bad take here is what I feel, but fair enough. I like to hear from everybody.
I get it. I can see how this one's frustrating. I don't think anybody's really mad at each other with this one. You know, like I don't think she's mad at the trans community in that post. I don't. That's not my interpretation of it.
And reasonable trans people are reaching out to her and saying like, "Hey, look, your tweet wasn't the best tweet."
Yeah. I think we can live in a world where Anna can still feel like a woman the way she wants to, and people who have transitioned into being a woman can also feel like a woman. Like I think that's all I'm saying. I think we can get there where everybody can be allowed to feel like who they are without it stepping on somebody else's fucking toes. It might take us a while, but we'll get there. I hope. Fingers crossed, dude.
My boy. I'm right there with you. That's the world we want. So let's get into question 9. After that side tangent. Who did their podcast in Alex Jones's studio.
I know this one.
Damn.
Yes.
Read
them.
Brian
You're
Callen.
drinking this round, brother.
B, Tim Allen.
Yes.
C, Joe Rogan. Or D, Tim Dillon.
So, despite
I let the cat out of the bag. Maybe,
despite the current rumors that the newest series in the Santa Claus movie would be starring one Alex Jones as St. Nicholas, the real answer to this question is Mr. Timothy Dillon, because that's the one thing I do remember about this guy is that you told me he was somehow able to host his show from Alex Jones's studio and that he has an uncanny ability to get interviews with people.
Yeah,
I remember
right.
that about old TD. So there we go. Boom, baby. I am winning this
You
quiz.
got
I don't even
it.
think I need to
You
answer the
got it.
next one,
I mean,
boys.
I think that you have done an exemplary Clout Route quiz job.
I had
mean,
you
your
fooled. You guys
IQ
are out here thinking I don't pay any fucking attention,
Your
and that's
IQ
only
is
half right.
off the charts, Kevin. I feel like. And
Don't
we will-
say that. Don't
we
say
will
that.
get-
I
we'll
can't
get
hold up
into
to
the
that kind of
last
scrutiny,
question.
all right? Let's not do that.
We'll get into the last question here shortly. I do want to show you the next
Do you
clip.
see?
And in correspondence with that,
We hit 2 hours.
we've got Stevie Crowds, and we're about to get out of here. We've got one more question, then we'll get out of your hair. You know how it is. But this is one of the clips that I could not
Is he
deny
bleeding from his
showing
nose?
you. So, hold on.
Sorry, I forgot it wasn't on the screen. I was like, is my dude bleeding?
So Alex Jones got a
Headbutted
little
the desk.
too excited. On a bathroom break, he decided to accidentally run into the set built by the Crowder heads, and you'll see what happened to him.
I've almost done that here before, so before you guys go throwing shade, you know,
Let's check it out.
just know that I'm
You know,
better
they
at
say if
removing blood from my face, apparently.
He'll let it bleed right on stage.
it bleeds, it leads, ladies and gentlemen. And I was literally
Sounds like a true
out there
reptilian.
in the hallway congratulating Steven Crowder on record level views. And then they said, you're back on air. So I turned, and they got this wood paneling on the walls. So I turned right at the edge of the wall. It's okay. This nose's been broken like 20 times, so it's not a big deal. It'll just add to my.
It's okay. I've ran into
add to my
walls
beauty
like
and my
hundreds of
ambiance
times.
here. But
I've only
I'm
had
not
my
trying to be
nose
dramatic.
broken
This just
20
happened like
times
2 minutes ago.
previously.
So I'm not going to be able to stop the bleeding on air. But it's like Mazel Tov, like at a Jewish wedding.
Yeah,
they
you could
stomp
stop
on
the bleeding,
glass,
or you
like
could
this
shut
is
the
a,
fuck up and
you know,
just
big
hold that
event,
on
we're
your
breaking the
nose
China.
for about 2 to 3 minutes, and the bleeding would stop. But no, you
Well,
gotta talk.
Why would you
gotta
stop on
You gotta tell
Steven
this
Crowder's
incredibly
show?
hilarious story about how I'm so fucking stupid. I can't congratulate someone without breaking my face in two. But by the way, trust me for all of your secrets about the government, because only I know. I'm the only one who can print out fucking Yahoo search results on my desk and make it look like I have all the
And
answers.
look at it right here. I got the down camera view of my
I'm tired of all these 2x4s that turn my friggin' nose broke.
All right. We're going to look at
God
chat
damn.
one last time.
Don't do it.
Well, before the end. We'll wrap up on a goodbye with everybody. We're going to look at chat one more last time. We're going to do the last question of the quiz. We're going to look at chat and say goodbye, and then we're going to get the fuck out of here. How about that, Kevin?
Approved.
with that?
I approve this message, I think.
All right.
If
so
it bleeds, it leads.
Let's see. Oh
God,
my
okay,
God.
goddamn, chat.
Chat's
Hello.
been on one today.
Danny's been hiding you from me. Just kidding.
So let's see. We ended on
The
Danny
mummy.
prefers a literal Egyptian mummy in the White House. I mean, yes, I do actually over Trump. Booty Tootie says, I accept this explanation. Fair enough.
Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Shadow Humor says, yo, nice to see you, Shadow
What up?
Humor, always. Nice to see you, my buddy. I put the Tim Dillon clip in Discord. It's a skit. We will look at that, and we may bring that to you at a different date. Trump 2024, thank you. Shadow Humor, see, our chat is so red.
Dude, they're heartbroken. They thought the H3 thing was a joke, dude. No, so did I, guys, for years. I was like, he doesn't really like this. It's just a meme.
Fucking been playing you guys so
Yeah.
long. I joke about the Crowder thing only because he triggers you so easily. I don't even watch him currently. Thank you, VW. I appreciate that you don't actually watch Steven Crowder, because if it's a wild world to live in if you watch us and then you watch Crowder on the other time. It's like 2 different worlds you're living in, but I appreciate that. I like that. Kev's popping off. Laugh my ass
I
off.
wonder what
are
I
you
was
saying?
doing then. I don't know. Uh-oh.
Yeah, Kevin gets spicy every once in a while. You know how it is. Wait. I thought Danny
Can't sit on that fence forever.
An H3
Gets
fan
uncomfortable.
was a gimmick. I mean,
Yeah.
it's a gimmick. It's a total gimmick.
Yes. Yes, indeed.
Wow. Wait, I thought it was a joke too. Sorry, guys. Sorry to disappoint. Joe equals Pizzagate. We love Pizzagate.
Whoa, no, we don't. No, wait, what? Hang on now.
Oh, goodness gracious.
I've never bought a single thing from Wayfair. All right, I just want it on record.
Danny just hates a classic Trump heel, babyface turn.
Thank you. Who? Yeah, there we go. Pest. Someone else who knows my wrestling terminology. Thank you, Pest. Thank you.
Well, I'm glad you guys resonate on that.
See, we're all in on the take because we saw Trump do this 40 years ago in wrestling, so we all know what's coming next. We saw the dry run.
All right, fair enough. I missed it.
Next, he's going to be challenging Putin for his hair.
AOC is cute, but wouldn't touch her. I mean, what does that mean?
I mean,
I do think AOC's a beautiful woman, but I don't know what you mean by wouldn't touch her. I mean, I'm married.
He's happily married. That's what you mean.
Yeah, I wouldn't.
Correct.
I do love AOC though. AOC based. You heard it here first.
Is this the Clout route or the liberal route?
Well, we're getting there. AOC is my favorite big booty Latina. I like that take. Thank you, Vault Wanderer. Sweatervest Cortez says, because of 21 Jump Street, yes. Kanye is now a reformed Jew hater because he watched 21 Jump Street with Jonah Hill.
It's exactly how Edward Norton came back around, too.
Right. Is the Clout route or the liberal route? I don't know. You'll have to sort that out with yourself, Shadow Humor.
I'm in the anarchy sidecar, all right?
We love it. I love that.
I don't actually get to steer. I just have one of those little Fisher-Price wheels that makes it look like I'm doing something.
I mean, you have some agency, right? You could
I'm the little
interrupt
brother who you're like, hey, let's play video games together, but my controller's not plugged into anything, and it's like, oh, hey, let's do this.
Okay, come on. Don't put me on like that. I feel like I'm not that deceitful. Come on, Kev. I'm not handing you an empty controller here. You got a full mic.
Oh, this thing's on? All right. That's good.
Slightly left, but rational and not crazy. They good. Thank you, VW. I appreciate that. Bringing us back. They sound like leftist NPCs. Shadow Humor, you don't sound very happy.
Dude, I love any time someone gets called an NPC. I had to try to explain that to my parents the other day, what the fuck it meant to call someone an NPC.
Clearly, everything I've been saying and doing today is NPC behavior. I'm sorry, Shadow Humor.
If there's anything, like, I understand my entire vibe is that I come off as a merchant you come across in a game that's here to just, like, sell you a specific random item. Like, why is that dude wearing an Expos hat? They haven't been a team in 20 years. Like, yeah, that's because I'm an NPC merchant, motherfucker, walking along the road to sell you shit.
Stop it. Nick got exposed as having contact with the FBI, same as Milo. They are all glowies. Interesting bit of information there, VW.
In that case, I take back every negative thing I've said about that freak. Do not come after me, feds. Thank you.
Glowies? I've seen this word, glowies. Somebody tell me in chat. Glowies. I saw Keffels referring to people as glowies. I'm not sure what glowies is, but Nick got exposed as having contact with the FBI. Yeah, that's bad. Bad news. Informant, just like Alex Jones.
I don't fuck with the FBI unless they're watching, in which case I have no beef with you.
I like that take.
Please don't Ruby Ridge me. What?
Exactly.
Go ahead.
Nick and his wife got exposed with pics where they had a whiskey bottle clenched between their buns.
Ooh. And that was not on OnlyFans,
I like that.
Okay.
Nothing wrong with a couple whiskey bottles between
BORG
buttholes.
juice to process that one. Oh, goddamn.
Booty Tootie says Dylan is a queen. I mean, I don't disagree. Dylan Mulvaney does what he wants to do. I mean, it's eccentric and his own thing. I wouldn't be doing it myself, obviously, blah, blah, blah. But do you, dude? Dylan Mulvaney is a force to be reckoned with. I mean, obviously, all these people are pissed about what he's doing, so it's kind of funny. Hello, Andy Zucchini. We all
What
want
up,
to be
Andy?
gay men deep down. Am I right?
I heard Andy was going to be the third mic.
Andy's gonna be the third mic, but
Saw
what do
that
you
in
think
Discord.
What do you think about Andy's
Congrats,
take,
Andy.
then?
I mean,
We all want to be gay men deep down.
I had the same take when what's his name called what's her name a closet lesbian. I was like, well, yeah, it sounds like it's probably me too, right? Yeah.
Yeah, fair
Or as
enough.
my as the long forgotten Tourette's guy would say, that just means that she likes what I like.
We're brothers, so
Bob
it doesn't
Saget.
happen. This isn't here. Remember, you guys want to decide whether we're brothers or whatever. We're
Or
brothers.
clones.
No sexual relations here. This isn't Game of
Correct.
Thrones.
I'm glad to know that I had to be your brother in order for that to be the case, but it's all right. We're almost out of the show. We're almost through it here, boys.
Hell yeah. Hi, Andy. Dylan is just a cringe lolcow like many others. I mean, let's say what you want to say. Booty Tootie says Kevin W. and Danny W. I like that.
Ooh,
We like that
okay.
take.
I appreciate
BBC
it.
did it years ago, I'm sure.
Did what?
We've got
The
black
news?
emojis, blackface. We got blackface in the chat. It's funny, though, because it feels like everyone knows at least one white person that only uses black GIFs and memes. I mean, Hash, I don't want to meet this person. Who's using the black GIFs and memes exclusively? I mean,
I don't
okay.
know. I don't
Fair
know.
enough. They like it. I mean,
I didn't find
flavor.
myself scrolling through my recently used GIFs until fucking there was an article out that said I was a racist. So I was like, well, let me double check. Let me make sure. Like, what have I been doing? You know, I'll only use Red Foreman GIFs from now on, all right?
Oh, goodness gracious. Booty Tootie says, Danny W., she's virtue signaling. I'm not sure what we were talking about there. I call myself and other. Oh, she's talking about Anna Kasparian. Yeah, I think Anna has came to grips. I mean, this was like 3 days ago or something when she said this. I'm pretty sure that the relentless beatdown that she's received from their type of crowd has definitely swayed her opinion. I'm sure she thinks a little differently now than she did 3 days ago. But it is what it is.
Well, that's good. That's
Virtue
what we're here to do.
signaling. Maybe.
You're here to learn and grow, right?
Learn and grow. I like that, Kevin. I call myself and other people vagina ownership. Hashtag.
China owners.
I made a tweet sort of close to this where I was like, don't call me person with scrotum or person who comes, because that would really offend me.
If you need a penis, take a penis. If you have a penis, give a penis.
And Bill Maher has the best take always. I mean, that's for sure.
You can call me a dick if you want. It's accurate for multiple reasons.
Sexist.
Yeah, I have one and sometimes am one. And even on most days I look like one so long as I've shaved.
Damn it, Kevin.
What
You
happened?
can't say shit like that.
What? What, that my head
look
looks
like
like
a
a penis? Yeah.
Look like a penis, sound like a penis, must be a penis.
And no, I was just saying you could all I was saying was you could assume correctly for me. That's all I said. I didn't say that about all bald people. Come on now.
I mean, my head looks like.
I would
kinda
never
like
do
a
that to my
penis.
fellow baldies.
If
Why
you
would
rubbed it a little
Why would I
bit-
put them in a corner I don't want to be put in?
Don't-
Goddamn.
Don't. I mean, if you rubbed my head a little bit, there might be something that spits at you. That's for sure.
That's why he wears those Teddy Fresh
let's
hats. They're
move
nice
on.
and soft.
Kevin's showing off his big brain. Interesting. You must have said something.
We've been over this in Discord. It's a thick skull.
You must have said something intellectual there.
Probably not. It's
Exemplary
probably facetious.
couple of guys. Meat sandwich. Alex is a national hero. Would you think about that? Alex Jones, national hero?
Yeah. Who else went to the frickin' Bilderbergs or whatever? Who else snuck into that Court of Owls or whatever the fuck that shit was in the Redwoods? Yeah, of course. It's
Oh.
goddamn treasure.
If it bleeds, it leads. Sounds like old Alex is a feminist after
Yay,
all.
right? I heard the bears could smell their menstruation.
I watch Alex Jones instead. JK, I watch UK stuff. That's what Vault Wanderer says. Let people enjoy things. K-Fabe.
Yay, kayfabe. Let's go. I love this group. Let's go.
Vault Wanderer says, if only Hitler had a DVD player was the best joke I saw about the Kanye thing. Glowies means forward or fed informant. Okay, fed informant is a glowy.
Okay.
I wonder why that verbiage is used. Glowy as a Fed informant. Interesting.
I'd look it up, but I'm
Thank
afraid.
you for informing us on the glowies means Fed informant. Interesting. Because I've heard the word around. Definitely. Let's see. I saw something that I definitely don't agree with here. Pest says, Danny will be voting Republican by the end of the year. You keep trying
look
there,
out,
bud.
look out. I'm telling you, just one more of those, you just show her one more of Marge's American Idol clips, and we got you, dude.
Oh, it's gonna change in Marge. I mean, Marge meets me in person, and I might be a changed man.
No, that's Lauren Boebert. Sorry. Wait, what? I didn't say that out loud.
Oh, goodness gracious. Andy is quitting her job full-time for Clout. So if Andy wants to
Good for you, Andy.
quit her job full-time for the Clout route, I mean, she's more than welcome to be a third mic, but I don't know if the pay is there
I feel like if you're quitting your job, you might need second mic. I might have to be pull that up, Kevin. You know, I might turn into Jamie at that rate.
Now I might have to start paying her and nobody else gets paid.
They're just going to pay me to just press the soundboard buttons.
Oh, goodness gracious. Danny and Kevin are the Wayans brothers of YouTube, but white, not really brothers. We like that, Pest. Thank you for that.
I don't know if that's a compliment, but I love it. All the same.
Yeah. Let's see. Vault Wanderer says, that Nikki Rakita bottle ass in the Discord. Yeah, we won't look at that. I don't want to see Nikki Rakita's ass with the bottle. No, thank you.
I'll watch it.
We love men that look scrotal.
No,
I can't believe
explains
I'm
why you're here every
third mic
Sunday.
material. Thank you, Andy. You are, of course, third mic material.
Hell yeah.
Always providing the necessary commentary in the chat. We love men that look scrotal. We love that. Do gypsy rubs your head for good luck? Have you ever met a gypsy?
I'm not allowed to talk about it, or otherwise all my good fortune will be undone. I mean, no, absolutely I have not.
Interesting. Danny named one good Democrat right now. My favorite Democrat. I mean, this is the thing that sucks about
being a Democrat.
Our president, right? Shut up, Kevin. Our president right now is a Democrat. So when it comes to like primaries, when he's running for like re-election, it's lackluster. So there's not really like a primetime show. Or Joe Biden is expected to be the Democratic running guy again.
They're going to weekend at Bernie's him if they have to.
I wish he was like dead or something in Minecraft.
Well, goodbye, guys. It was nice having a show.
Somebody else to
God
do
damn,
a
you're
show.
going to end up in a cage, dude.
I mean, I know. The Democrats are going to eat me alive, but that's just what I'm saying. Like, Joe isn't a bad guy, but he's so old and washed. Like, of course we could have tons of better people qualified. It's just like they don't really stick their heads out right now because they have no chance against Joe Biden, who's like the sitting president. Whereas like a Republican candidate right now has a very good chance of like coming out and swinging because they're running against the sitting president. You know what I mean? Like Joe Biden plans on running again. And usually in that case, the sitting president doesn't usually lose. Sorry, Trump. But it's just the way it goes. Like it's happened before, but the precedent is set. Usually, definitely, most of the time, if a president is sitting, they will run again and usually are unchallenged by the party amongst them. So there's not really many Democrats that are like sticking their heads out to be in front of Joe Biden. I wish
they're all just doing what Danny just did and secretly plotting his demise.
I mean, yeah.
I mean, praying for it. I mean, they're
Kamala,
good with whatever happens.
Kamala
they just might be
sitting
wishing.
there like this, like, please forward my career and die, you fucking old white fuck.
Nope.
But it is what it is.
That got clipped.
We're stuck with Joey B. Like you said, Danny will not be voting Republican by the end of the year. You definitely can bank on that. You two are scrotal human beings. Are we?
Yeah.
I have scrotes.
Yeah, absolutely. Should see how much my knees or my elbows look like a scrotum. It's crazy. I probably need some lotion.
Let's see. Nick Baldo Rakita is now e-begging for money because he's getting sued.
Oh.
Interesting.
I love a good e-beggar.
Oh, the turntables have turned.
My, how the turntables.
Sucks, Rakita. Maybe Nikki Rachita will make her appearance sometime on a Forward podcast and talk about poor Nikki Rakita's e-begging.
If I'm ever asking you guys for money, report it because it's a scam. It's not me. I'm not going to ask you for money. That's weird.
Wow, Danny is dressed up like a Boogaloo boy. Is he an alt-right extremist?
Yeah,
Hey,
you kind of look like Max Payne,
I
but
was
like in the
feeling
third
fresh
one,
today,
like
okay?
you look like the
This
Xbox
is
360
like,
reboot.
I'm feeling open, expressing myself a little bit with the chest hair flying. I'm drinking. I'm being casual with you guys.
I went more reserved.
Come
you know?
on.
There's a
Come
collar
on.
here. I hid my hamburger meat for you.
Don't
you
hate
You get a
it.
yin and yang.
Don't hate it. Danny's base take, thumbs up. I like that.
Ooh.
Running Biden again is elder abuse. Agreed. And slowly, Danny is getting red-pilled. Sleepy Joe
Elbow pick for me.
is losing for sure. He's doing too much for overseas. Colin, that's what
Oh, I
said.
never thought that elbow joke would cost me so much.
Kevin show elbow. I would love to see how much Kevin elbows looks like a scrotilius. What is that word?
Looks
Oof, my elbows
scrotalous.
are pretty scrotal. Elbow scrot context.
Let's do it. Let's go.
Elbow pick for pick.
Let's
I mean, let's
go. It's going to be hard to do it.
You like that? Weenus? You like that weenus? Squeeze
I
it.
need lotion,
Squeeze
you
it,
know?
Kevin.
I'm not going to squeeze it.
Squeeze it.
I'm not squeezing it.
Squeeze it.
I'll do that later.
All right. Last question, then we're getting the fuck out of here because guess what? Your old boy's got to piss.
I bet, dude.
I've been holding one in the tank forever, so we got to get to this last question and finish out this fucking podcast on a hot note, too.
Oh, I'm not going to do... You already know
On a
I'm
hot
not going
note,
to do
too.
this. Okay.
Final question. It is not a question. It's a challenge. Call out somebody online right now, Kevin. Anyone of your choice. Sports, commentary, whatever. Call somebody out right now, Kev.
I'm going
Give
to
them
keep
the
it...
spice.
I'm going to keep it in the realm of what we've talked about today. I'm going to call Idubbbz and say, listen, man, find somebody else to be a fight promoter for you because you clearly don't know what you're doing, and you need to hire someone that does.
Oh, fuck.
And that way you can focus on looking like a halfway decent fighter when you get into a fight.
No
so
shot.
You can't be both the promoter and a fighter. Get the fuck out.
I love it. Kevin, I love your fucking final notes here. Way to end the quiz, dude. I would say you're an absolute winner today, Kevin.
Nice.
Any final notes before we end this epic podcast where you have won the Kevin Clout Route quiz?
Believe it or not, I have to pee too, so we'll see you guys later.
It's piss time. Thank you all for joining us. We love you, as we do every week.
I want to be ninja. I want to jump.
Nope, I won't do this. Nope. Nope.
Nope. I want to be ninja.
I will catch you guys next week sometime. Take it easy. We love you. Peace.